Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Liberia, this is the mother Liberia. It is time to talk. Making sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to Sekou Sherry Liberia, this is the mother Liberia. It is time to talk. Making sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Liberia, this is the mother Liberia. It is time to talk. Making sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to Sekou Sherry Liberia, this is the mother Liberia. It is time to talk. Making sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Liberia, Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Entertainment to information and education. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Liberia, Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Good information, entertainment and education. Sekou Sherry coming to Sekou Sherry Liberia, this is the mother Liberia. It is time to talk. Making sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. From Monday to Friday, Liberia. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. From Monday to Friday, Liberia. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. From Monday to Friday, Liberia. Sekou Sherry coming to talk. Sekou Sherry Liberia, this is the mother Liberia. It is time to talk. Making sense to the issue for better discussion. Sekou Sherry coming to talk.
Sometimes in life, you face difficulties not because you are not doing something right, or not because you are doing something wrong, but because you are doing something right. Did you get this? Sometimes you face difficulties not because you are doing something wrong, but because you are doing something right. When you focus all of your activities, everything you do on problems in life, you will have more problems. When you focus your mind and all of your activities on possibilities, you will have more opportunities by the way. And so what you need to do, waking up in the morning, you've got to have a mindset, a positive one, not thinking about the bad things that happened in the past or on yesterday to you. and say, oh man, certainly the way today looking and things will not be good. As soon as you start to think and move about it the way you think about it negatively, trust me, that's how things will continue to happen in your life. Be positive about things. No matter how many times you will try on issues, keep pushing, keep trying. It is never too late to succeed. It is never too late to succeed. And so always keep pushing and keep moving on the issues that you think you want to achieve in life. And so good morning to all of our good listeners in and out of Liberia. We want to say good morning to you and welcome to the show. As a matter of fact, this is where we converse to talk about the issues that matter to the growth and development of our country. This is where we don't mince our words. This is where we speak truth to power. The hope of the nation has become so hopeless under the unprepared president of our country. My name is Sekou, and I'm Sekou Sharif. And certainly with the blessing of my parents and the protection of Allah, acceptance by the way, we will be here this morning up to 10 o'clock running you through. We've got the issues to talk about. And we've got the guests that you want to listen to this morning on this show. And I want to say good morning to my co-pilot. Samira, good morning.
Good morning to you, Sekou, and good morning to my fellow friends. Let me say welcome to another edition of Good Morning Liberia. Today marks April 18, 2024, and the year is going though. A few days from now, we'll be in May. Yeah, but that is it. We're still counting the days that are left. We have 12 more days to the 100 days deliverable.
Yes.
So on this morning broadcast, we will talk about in housekeeping. We're going to talk about this Lucas Richards and Jessica issue. In housekeeping, we'll just throw a small light on it and we'll let it be because the court has taken its decision already. But seems like too many Liberians, they are not okay with it, but the law is the law though.
Yes.
We'll throw a little light on that for housekeeping. At 8 o'clock, you will have in studio the Supreme Motorcycle Transport Union of Liberia, along with the National Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Association of Liberia, and also the Unity Rescue Motorcycles.
Yes.
We'll have them in studio here at 8 o'clock, and we will have a lengthy discussion up to 9 o'clock. At about which time, we also have an EPS agent.
Yes, we have an agent from the EPS who joined us here this morning on the show. Yes.
Before all of that, we will call our international correspondent as usual. We're going to call all of them to be able to get news out of Liberia. But yesterday was okay, Sekou. Let's throw a little light on the game yesterday. We were at the Antoinette Tottenham Stadium.
Yeah.
And, you know, we had a lot going on there. The game was okay. Some people went home defeated. Some people that went to cheer their favorite counters, they went home very frustrated. Just the way how Sekou Sharif came home very frustrated from Lofa County in Margibi game.
Yeah, they whip us. So they whip with the boss of Margibi County, man.
But Margibi people, you know, they had team before.
No, Margibi did not come prepared to the national country meet. Let's be honest.
They actually had team. Margibians, when they hit sports complex, it can be easy.
No, they did not come prepared. To be honest, Margibi did not come prepared. So you don't expect. Once you don't prepare for anything, that's how it happens. Yeah, but we think that the next time we will do our best.
Yes, certainly.
Yes.
So the Lofians, they are prepared. They have been having rallies all around.
But mind you, Saturday gonna be the last match, or the matches that will determine as to whether which one of the counties will come to Monrovia. And so watch up for the counties. My own county not do anything, so me I don't want to talk anything about it because I know say Mangibi didn't do well. Mangibi is not going to be coming to Monrovia so easily. This Samuel Kando Sport Complex would not witnessed the arrival of Mangibi County. They will witness the arrival of other counties, maybe likely Lofa County, likely Nimba, Bomi. Yes, Bomi have a very good team.
Bomi,
yes, Bomi has a very good team.
Bomi went against Montserrat yesterday.
Yeah, so...
Matter of fact, the both of them, they are on the table.
Yeah, Montserrat too has a good team too.
Of course. You know, Montserrat always way behind when it comes to this thing. Yeah. Because not too many people will cheer for Montserrat.
Montserrat County, so that's how it is. Yes, but
while Babalu they are dragging.
Babalu County, from what we saw, there were no encouragement from the leaders of Babalu to the players, because all the two games we carried out the commentary, we didn't see officials of Babalu County on the field. You know, sometimes their presence will encourage the players and say, oh, you know what? Our leaders are here, so we need to we need to do this, and then we need to do that. So they've been encouraged. But unlike this time, nothing of such happened.
Yes.
So
because even from yesterday game, Montserrat, because Bomi was leading Montserrat.
Yeah.
Right. Bomi was leading Montserrat, and after the first half, you had people who are in Montserrat, these representatives, they went to the dressing room to go and talk to their players. And even District 6 representative, he stated that he told the boys of Montserrat that if anybody happens to score a goal, there will be a specific amount that will be given out to the team. So it encourages the player to put strength in the game. And you saw it was out. They gave them penalty yesterday. Though the penalty, it wasn't in place with Bomi boys.
Bomi,
everybody, they were frowned on that particular penalty. But last, the game ended 1-1. Yes.
Yes. So that is it. Okay, so what else do we have? You want to acknowledge those other people watching?
Yes, let me be able to do that this morning. Okay, here we go. This is, all right. Let me see. Okay, let me be able to get it here quickly. Okay, here you go. Karim Kroma. He says, good morning, my brother Sekou and Samira. I'm following the broadcast from my office from the diplomatic enclave of Maman Point. Let me salute you guys for the great job. Kutupe says, good morning, VOL family. I'm watching you from Bankasete, Bon County. CEO, thank you so much for that important information given to the Liberian people. War boss Anthony Batuna says, good morning, Mr. CEO, in person of Sekou V. Sharif, and my beautiful sister, Samira Wonlah. I'm watching you from 23rd Street. Thank you for the program, Mr. CEO. I want to talk to you about this, and this is my number. Spark Davis, he writes, good morning, Sekou Sharif. I don't know how I'm going to survive easily without listening to you and Freedom, both this morning and evening. And Samira have made me to believe in female journalism. She's absolutely awesome behind the microphone. War boss, okay, Emmanuel says, my name is Emmanuel J. Nyama, following from Airfield Sinker. DTV Online, following from our office. Marco A. Sharif, good morning, brother Sekou. I'm following you from the garage community opposite LPRC Freeport. And let me say good morning to the people of Soso Maleun Town in Lofa County. Okay? Kendrick Kamara writes, good morning, VOL. I'm watching from Painesville Rehab Drive. Mohammed J. Sharif goes on and says, good morning, Sekou and Samira. I'm watching from Jacobstown, St. Francis community this morning. A frog never knows the importance of water, so the river runs dry, just like certain people who will never appreciate you until you are gone. We are missing President George Manneh. Congratulations to Lofa County. Fatu Sharif, she said, thank you. Let me be able to get more comments here. Intelligent Johnson Dickerson. He says, all hail VOL, all hail. The name remains Intelligent Johnson Dickerson, watching from the port city of Monrovia. Information at this point in time is critical for our survival as a country. Keeping up the good work, may the Almighty Allah continues to strengthen you guys as you continue this show in the interest of the original people. Liberia is all we have, certainly. Joseph Smith writes, good morning, Sekou. Following from Dry Rice Market, J. Armstrong Davis Sr. says, good morning, voice of Liberia. My name is J. Armstrong Davis Sr. from Bon County, Liberia. Thank you so much for your information. But Bon County is not really for national county meet. Real Madrid made my day yesterday. Patrick P. Tolao says, good morning, viewer family. I'm watching from Panka City. Breaking Limits, Mambayo writes, good morning, viewer family. I'm watching you religiously from Catwell. Sonaliu F. Kamara says, I'm watching religiously from beyond my transparent decks from Daba, USA. Michael M. Nama says, good morning, voice of Liberia. I'm watching from Cinco 20th Street, beachside behind GFK, that is JFK Hospital. Daniel Colley says, good morning, voice of Liberia. I'm Daniel Colley, following you from Banka City, Bon County. Thank you for the show. May God continue to bless you. Bawula James writes, good morning, viewer family. I'm watching you guys from USA. Sarah's mentor Johnson says, good morning to VOL family and to everyone following this live broadcast this morning. My name is Sarah's mentor Johnson, watching you live from Nigeria, capital city, Abuja. Thanks for the update. Abraham Dollar is watching. Jackson G. Zuo says, good morning, VOL family, following from Campley, Nimba County. Liberia is getting better and will never fall. A. Simakia says, good morning, my most investigative journalist and your co-host, Samira. I'm watching from my new community, Catwell, New Georgia, Waterside. Your T-shite old man. Classic Tibek. He writes, good morning, Samira and Sekou. I'm watching you from Bamenda, Cameroon. Keep up the good work.
You know that he's our correspondent in Cameroon.
Yes, but the Tibek, I'm seeing the Tibek, but the classic is, the part that's confusing me. That's the reason
because
why.
you think that is Alfonso.
Yes, Tibek.
Alfonso Tibek.
Right. But his Facebook, though, is the blue app. At times, you change your name.
Change the names.
Yes. Thomas Claus says, good morning, VOL. Keep on the great work. Thanks. We are getting there. Henry F. Mbirian says, good morning, Sekou and Samira. I'm watching from Tapia City. Abraham November King Small writes, good morning, VOL. I'm watching from Bon County. Zenembu Tope says, watching from Dubai, always JMB government has no plans, no policy, no agenda, no WIAC fees, no CSA salary, no groundbreaking, no electricity. The rescue team is a risky team. Certainly. Johnson Kwekwe says, congratulations to Lofa County. Isari Dan writes, good morning, viewer. I'm watching from Lynch Street. Mustafa Sherman says, I'm watching from my books before boys office on Front Street. Vaba says, good morning to the VOL family. I'm following you guys from Guinea, Conakry this morning. Thanks for the update, guys. We cannot go on and call all of the names that we are seeing. Sekou, we will have to go and talk to our international correspondents.
Yes.
Or we'll be able to move on to some of our housekeeping.
That will be at 7:30 this morning.
Okay.
But let me say this. Let's look at some of the housekeeping. Let's talk about this thing that has to do with Lucas, right? The American national that was involved in the alleged attempted murder. What's the lady name, in fact?
Jessica.
Jessica, very
Yes.
good. From what we've gathered, we not coming to, sugarcoat issues, and we don't want to give anyone, that bad feelings, So this is what we've gathered. From people that followed, journalists that followed the case at the court. Yeah, some of the things they said. Court area is something different. The way you explain out is not how you explain in court.
See?
The way you see things out is not how you see things in court. For example, I will wake up and go and slap Samira, just for example, and Samira takes my complaint to the court. The both of us go to the court. If Samira is not straight to explain and make or convince the judge as to me being the one slapping her first or did whatsoever she's alleging of me, that case at the end of the day will go against Samira. And the court system is somehow interesting and funny. Somebody will do something to you, you will take the case to the court. You that are taking the case to the court, you will be under obligation to prove everything that you are accusing that person of. This is what we heard. We might not be true of what we are saying concerning this because we were not there, but from what journalists they've served and people that are very impeachable in terms of information we trust. They say when Jessica took the witness stand, when she was being questioned as to whether, or when she was asked to explain what transpired, Jessica explained that she could not confirm nor deny as to Lucas being the one that hit her because she was not to herself or put whatsoever on her throat. Because at the time she wasn't to herself, according to what we heard. So that alone is sufficient enough to say, yeah, maybe Lucas was not the person that did what you are alleging, because you say you could not independently verify or confirm or say that it was Lucas that hit you and later on tried to murder you. So in a stage of confusion that you could not convince the judge or the court, it puts the court in a point where they say the court cannot do for you what you cannot do for yourself.
See?
So if you are to do this for yourself and you cannot do this for yourself, the court will not do that for you. This is the case. This is it. So for that issue, we might not be 100%, but if it is what happened, then Jessica herself didn't do well with her case. She had a very good case, and sometimes lawyers are not too trustful. Because before you go for the case, your lawyer should be able to talk to you. The way they will say, your lawyer should be able to coach you what to go and say, how to say it, because they know the legal implication into what you say and how you say it. But I think maybe she didn't get the right lawyers, because in that case, the person that goes sues, the person will get the support of government lawyer. And majority of the government lawyers, they are all corrupt. Majority of the government lawyers, they are not strong. I'm not saying all. They have some good government lawyers, but majority of them, they are not strong though. Majority of them, they are very corrupt. They will be on your case and go to the other party and make the other party to know that, okay, you know what, give us certain amount of money, and they will play mortgage out of your case. You sit there, and they make mortgage out of you. At the end of the day, you lose the case. Because the government lawyers are not being paid. So you have a private prosecutor that goes against and say, okay, you know what, you the government lawyer, this is what we're going to do and everything. We want our client to win the case. Our client will give this amount of money, and when he gives this amount of money, this is what I'm going to come to you.
Yes, and
yeah, I don't know. The person is the person name. The person is a female. Wolo Win. Let me say this. Let's not. Me, I like to be honest. Yes, you believe that the system failed, Jessica. That's how you see it. But for me, I don't see it that way. From what I've heard and how she presented her case, must have informed me that she herself did not do well for herself in the case. Oh yes, that is how it is. The court cannot do for you what you need to do for yourself.
You know, one thing I can tell people is that the law is the law. And when the law has taken its stand, there is nothing that can be done about it, right? You had a chance to prove yourself. You had a chance to tell these people that this man did this and he should be arrested and all of that. I myself, like one of the other, I'm feeling bad, but the law is the law. The law has taken its stance already. There is nothing that can be done about it. Jessica had a chance. She had a chance.
They can take an appeal. They can take an appeal to the Supreme Court. But sometimes, most of these things, once it is being, nothing,
Yeah, when I can remember when she came from under that thing, she went to the hospital. She was in the hospital when some journalists went there to ask her, and she had to put her hand to her throat before she talked.
Yeah.
It was very bad, Sekou, and she explained.
And let me tell you something, right?
Gave her tablet.
Let me tell you something.
He dropped her.
The court.
The
court. Sometimes you want to blame judges. Let's be honest. I'm not going to speak for all the judges here. They have some good judges. I can say this to you. They have some good magistrates. Right. But if you go to court and you don't have the good lawyer, that person to advise you what to do, how to do it, at the end of the day, you know what's going to happen? You have a good case, and that case will be turned against you. I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience. When I had a case with this girl, Marwan Dix, one thing that happened for me, I had good lawyers. They are some of Liberia's best lawyers. That they represented me. I knew what the people did. And the judge for that court is a person that has an impeccable character. The people use money. They did everything they could do. The government lawyers, in fact, they have more than 7 different lawyers against me. Imagine one of my lawyers left the case. I'm telling you, one of the lawyers left the case. And only 2 persons remain on the case. So I'm telling you about what I know of when it comes to the legal system and everything. It is a different ball game by itself. If you are not careful at the end of the day, how you play it, it goes against you.
You can have a great case.
Your own explanation could be used against you.
Exactly.
If you don't have smart lawyers, if you don't have lawyers that will debate the issues, your own thing will go against you. That is, and you don't blame the judges. Like I said, the court will not do what you are to do for yourself. How do the court go make you to explain everything? And the people, the law is reasoning. You need to convince me I'm not there. You alleging. You need to prove the pieces of evidence to get this person to prove that, okay, even at times when you prove the evidence, the court needs to be convinced beyond all reasonable doubt. There are a lot of things into the court thing, but I want to say sorry to my sister. We are not saying this because we hate you, but I think your lawyers did not, guard you well. If they should have, if they had guard you well, but now maybe we couldn't have been saying what we're saying, because they needed to tell you how even to present the case. Let me tell you, going to court to go explain doesn't mean you need to explain long. You don't need to explain long. You need to be short and exact and be, timely on things you say. If you don't do that, at the end of the day, trust me, when you explain law, the judge will quiz you, the defense counsel will quiz you, your own lawyer will quiz you, your own lawyer quiz you.
Because you gotta be consistent on the things that you're saying.
You gotta know how to connect your explanation.
Exactly.
You can't go explain,
So
and it gives reasons to doubt you that what you're saying is true. Yes, you say, okay, in the state of where you notice your throat was being, tampered with, or maybe someone hit your head, and you explain, you could not say, okay, during this time, blah, 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 I saw Lucas, and Lucas came, and Lucas hit my head. When he hit my head, immediately I went off, and then I felt that he was communicating. I heard his voice talking and everything. I had my eyes a little bit open, and while he was trying to temper with my
Now, what
my
she
throat.
said was she was sick bed. Because she went there now, first that's the one she changed the whole thing.
Yeah, so you didn't say it. And in all fairness, if you say to the court that you didn't know the actual person that hit your head moving towards the throat, let's be honest. How can the court hold Lucas for attempted murder? You say you don't know. Then how you expect the court to say, if that is not the case, my sister, sorry, but we wish you all the best, and you need to move on with life. I saw you in the video yesterday. I felt your pain. I know what you're going through. Young as you are, going through this, somebody that you share blood for, know what it takes. You need to be strong. That's part of life. Men moving, men dropping. Okay, so at 9 o'clock, like we said, we'll have one of the EPS agents here in person of James Chelly. James Chelly will be our guest at 9 o'clock. And at 8 o'clock, we'll have a group of motorcyclists here this morning. Let's now go to our international desk to talk to our international correspondents. As of next week, we'll have a team for our international correspondents whenever we're about to go to the international desk to talk to our international correspondents. Okay, yes, the manager is here. Yes, prayer up for you people. It shall be well. Yeah, our lawyers did not do. Yeah. So our lawyer did not do well though. They did not guide all the way. Yes, nothing was presented as evidence. And you don't go to court and just go say, oh, John Brown did this and everything. No, it doesn't work that way. The thing what we can do outside is different from what we can do inside. The thing what we can do outside is different. The people go to that court there, I beg you, yeah.
You can be on your own base, on your own speculation, or you say, I thought you were going to do like that. No, people expected that they asked, but only Lucas and Jessica were in the car. So why the court can go like that, like explanation?
It doesn't work that way. I beg you, yeah. Okay, so let's go to the international desk. When we come back, we have another issue, a housekeeping issue to talk about, right? What is it?
It's on the
okay.
Let's
yes.
For the international.
So I just want to know so that we will know what is it. Now we're going to go to the international desk. The president of Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu, has applauded Dangote's Oil and Gas Limited for reducing the gantry price of automotive gas oil, also known as diesel, from what to what? Let's go to Dangote. Nigeria. Okay, politicians, we are only people in Liberia. The only thing they will do all about politics. They've got no investment. They call themselves money people in Liberia. But let's go to Naomi Kombenda and join her to talk about this issue concerning what the president of Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu, has been able to exploit Dangote for what so much. Naomi Kombenda joins us on the line this morning from Nigeria. She's our Nigerian correspondent. Naomi, good morning.
Good morning, Sekou. Thank you for having me.
Naomi, you're coming in very bad. Hope you can do some adjustment there. Can you tell us more about this development?
Good morning, Sekou. Thank you for having me.
So can you tell us more about this development where the president of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, has applauded Dangote Oil and Gas Limited for reducing the gantry price on automotive gas oil in the country?
Okay, Sekou, President Bola Tinubu also recognized the federal government's 20% stake in Dangote Refinery. He said such partnership between public and private entities is essential to, advance the country in their well-being. And he also called on Nigerian businesses to, at this point, set the country's priority first in putting all their concerns to see that he's going to produce a conducive environment for them to do their businesses and reduce the tension. Now, this is coming precisely 1 week after Dangote met President Bola Tinubu in Lagos, where he said Nigerians should expect a drop in inflation given the cut in the diesel pump prices.
So do you think that the recent downwards review of the prices of Dangote diesel would impact the Nigerian economy, by the way?
The chairman of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has expressed the hopes that the Nigerian economy will improve as the Naira has made some gains in the foreign exchange market, dropping from 1,900 Naira to a dollar to now 1,250 to 1,300 Naira to a dollar. So Dangote said this rise in the value of the Naira has sparked a gradual drop in the prices of locally produced goods, such as flour and other things. So businesses, of course, are going to improve and the economy will follow suit.
What are the reactions from Nigerians?
Hopeful. Nigerians are quite excited. The past few months have been very hectic with the inflation, but now with the reduced cost of diesel and also the fuel has also stepped down a bit, it is a sign that sugar is not so far.
Thank you very much, Naomi Kumbenda, for joining us this morning on the show from Nigeria on the program. Good morning, Liberia. 104.1 in Monrovia, 89.7 in Mangibi, 90.7 in Bangabong County, and other frequencies across Liberia. We want to say thank you very much for joining us this morning on the show. Let's now go to the Gambia to talk to Amadou Kante, and this is something very important, where President will unannounced visit to some of the ministries and agencies and see how the folks are working. But in our own country, these things don't happen. When you do it, somebody say you're against the government, including the people, they themselves, they are not serious to do what they should do. Let's go to the Gambia, where the president of Gambia, Amadou Barrow, has been able to pay an unannounced visit to where? Amadou Kante joins us on the line this morning. Amadou, good morning.
Good morning, Sekou, and thank you very much for having me.
You want to tell us more about this issue where the president of the Gambia paid an unannounced visit. Where did he do such a visit yesterday?
Yes, the president of the Republic, Adama Barrow, made an announced visit to the ferry service, and of course the CBR in Banjul, for the simple fact that recently the Gambian people are really agitated about the unavailability of ferry services between the country's capital Banjul and the other side of the river, that is Bara, which is a very busy route. Thousands of people use the ferries on a daily basis to cross for their normal businesses, either for education-related issues or health or business-related activities. But then recently, all ferry crossing between the two cities has been suspended because of, the ferries are not okay or are not, available for operations. And the frustration has been very much at large among the people, and the government has been criticized largely, of course, and that is why the president staying in Banjul, and he knows that people are really concerned. I mean, he felt it is important probably to go out and see what has been happening, because the authorities responsible have been saying they have, took out one of the ferries for maintenance, but nothing absolutely has been happening all this while.
Amadou, the ferry was recently stranded in the sea for hours. How was it rescued, by the way, by the people of Gambia?
Absolutely, the ferry stranded for hours, and it was a nightmare for people that were on board. Yes, they were successfully rescued without no loss of life, but the ferry, that is the Kailai ferry, is still stranded or grounded in the waters, and the authorities are still finding means of getting it out, and for maintenance. But I can tell you, it was really a nightmare. And when the news went around, and especially on social media, that it was once again stranded, because it's not the first time it has been happening, and it made everybody so much concerned, and the authorities had to rush to be on the ground to make sure that they do what was required to get the people on board, and they had to send small boats or canoes to help people that were on the ferry to be removed or to be rescued, so to make sure that they were saved. But it was really very, very concerning at the time.
Did the president offered any solution after visiting the GPA and the ferry services in the area?
More or less, he has. The president apologized to what have happened to all the passengers and to the Gambian people, and he have assured them that the government, to the Minister of Work, and of course the GPA and the ferry service, who are responsible of the ferries, would work over time to make sure that the ferry, especially the Kunta Kinte ferry, which has been out for maintenance for 3 weeks now, would be fixed as soon as possible and back to service. And in fact, he went further to assure them that the government is working with partners to make sure that 2 new ferries would be bought, in very, very soon. Of course, should I say, he did not give any specific time. But what has been announced before is that 2 ferries are expected in 1 year time, so that all this problem would be fixed once and for all. It's part of the long-term solution. But apparently, what they have assured them is that the ferries that are of course not working at the time, at this moment, would be fixed as soon as possible, so that operations will resume pretty much soon.
Thank you very much, Amadou Kante, this Voice of Liberia Gambian correspondent. We go to Ghana now this morning on the show to talk to Jonas Biarubi, and this cost of living is something that is so serious, and it is not only unique to some other areas. But let's go to Ghana and hear what's happening there, where the escalating cost of living in Ghana is taking a heavy toll on workers, particularly those in the informal sector of the country. A new research report indicates that some people in the country, in the informal sector, are now begging for cash, healthcare, and food to survive by the day. Joining us on the line is our Ghanaian correspondent, Jonas Biarobi. Jonas, good morning.
Good morning, Sekou.
Thank you for joining us. What can you report on this issue where a research has been conducted and it indicates that some people in the informal sector are now begging for cash, healthcare, and food to survive?
Well, just as you are saying it, there's no argument or any doubt on this particular report. It's basically the reflection of what is on the ground in Ghana. These informal sector people are the people that are not employed by the government of Ghana. These are people that actually do something on their own or try to survive on their own. And so when you come to this country, the issue here of survival, it's becoming very difficult, most especially from some 3 years until now. People are attributing it to political mistakes that have been committed, and that is what is affecting individual survival. Now, the issue of people going to beg for cash and other food to survive is very true, and that is not their fault, and it's not intentional at all. The issue is that inflation and even how to even get some things to raise in terms of their businesses to generate funds for them is becoming a very critical issue. So you may want to see someone on the street trying to just get maybe a little over 1,000 cities or 500 cities that can put their body and soul together in terms of bringing food on their table. And so for begging, it's become a normal thing, and this kind of request comes from people. It goes to people that are above them. I mean, people in political class. This is where the continuous begging goes to.
What is the struggle for the middle class income earners in Ghana currently? What do they face?
Well, Sekou, to be frank with you, this class of people, life is really, really unbearable for them because, these people depend on menial jobs to survive. And these menial jobs, as we're talking about, it may be like construction, it may be like any other petty trade that they do to survive. But the question is, the cost of living in Ghana has become very high, and in view of these, even the petty trade and then the menial jobs they do, difficult now to come about. And then for those that even get it, it is very difficult for them to be remunerated because there is limited cash flowing in the country. Now, where you can find cash flowing properly, it's with the high class, where the people that are in public offices, that are in high profile offices, or else the rest of the people and the rest of us that are at the lower class, life becomes difficult because the money doesn't flow, and and the inflation continuously to go high. So the little money these people have, let's say the money that could have survived them on water, electricity bills, and also to get them some food to eat, that little amount due to inflation can only pay for water bill or electricity bill and cannot get them food again.
Jonas, what exactly is the intervention from the government of Ghana as to address some of the issues faced by her citizens?
Well, for government, definitely all the time their interventions are always political policies. And so when you speak with them, they point to you certain policies that they brought up, and in their mind, they think that it should be able to solve the issues by these these people, so that suffering can be alleviated. Now, they say that they have made education free, and so instead of you struggling to pay school fees, that money you will use it for survival. They have made health insurance free, and instead of using money to do it, you would have to use that money to. But then this health insurance that we are talking about doesn't really work here. Well, you may pay little to register yourself on the health insurance, but you go to access healthcare with the health insurance, and you still have to pay out of pocket. And so all these things, government think that it is their intervention to alleviate the plight of the suffering or the poor, but then these cases, they need to still fund it, and then due to lack of funding, people will still have to struggle to squeeze money out of their pocket to pay for all these things before they can survive.
Thank you very much, Jonas Biarobi, our Ghanaian correspondent on the line from Ghana this morning, telling us about the living condition of people in Ghana. On the program Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia 104.1 in Monrovia, 89.7 in Magibi, 90.7 in Bon County, and other frequencies across Liberia. We also live on www.voiceofliberiaradio.com. We're also live on Voice of Liberia television. We're also on Radio Garden. Let me tell you how it works. When you tap in, go to Google and tap in Radio Guiding. When you tap Radio Guiding, you will see it looks like a globe. It opens, and then you go to the search button and you just tap Liberia. And when you tap Liberia, you will see Voice of Liberia, and you just click on it. You will get us crystal clear. You can listen to us from any parts of the world. We're there. We're beaming across, so you can listen. And that will be just good for you. What next do we have as housekeeping? So we conclude as we've got our guests, our first batch of guests here this morning.
Yes, just let me say, few more minutes. It's 9 more minutes.
Yes,
And
so,
this issue about a man who allegedly hanged himself, and it has to do with this particular man. The police from LF, they are also involved in it, and also there's a delegation from the African court that are in the country to solicit, the signature of Liberia to be a member of the court.
which code for?
To get more insight on that, we have to phone in Darlington Kwakwa to be able to get more insight.
Okay,
on
so
this
join
case.
so that we can get some
let's
detail
be
about
able to
it.
join him on the line.
Okay.
This
Yes, I
morning.
heard about it. I think they were in Sierra Leone on yesterday or a day before yesterday. They were in Sierra Leone. So, yeah. So let's move. Yes, do the interview. Let's.
Good morning, Mr. Kwakwa.
Good morning, Samira. Good morning to you, and good morning to Sekou and the rest of the team members.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. There's a delegation that's in Liberia. You care to tell us more about it?
Yeah, these are people from the African courts, and basically they are here to solicit the signature of Liberia to be a member of the African court. And they believe that this regional court, though, are already existing, so they're trying to find sister countries in a sub-region to be a member of this court, because to have the powerful signatures or approval from other countries almost in the sub-region, like the ECOWAS code. So this is an African code where maybe if you have issues relating to human rights issues, you have some disenchantment, if your Supreme Court cannot handle it, the ECOWAS code cannot handle it, indeed the African court will be able to adjudicate some of those cases. So because Liberia officially is not a member of the court, we don't have jurisdiction over the court. So that is why the delegation have come to be able to speak with our lawmakers and have their signature so that we can be a member, or Liberia can be a member of that court. So they met the speaker yesterday, Jonathan Fonati Kofa, and also Pro Temp of the Liberian Senate, Senator Yombe Kanga Lawrence.
And after now, do you have any results, or do you have any results from the meeting?
And so far, what we know as reporters is that the two chambers representing their leadership yesterday, yes, they had some commitment to the African courts, but this is something that we have to be brought to the legislature. They will have to get legislative endorsements and also seeking the approval of the president and what have you before Liberia can actually form to be a member of the court. But Senator Kanga Lawrence yesterday, the pro temp, actually gave approval, and she said this legislature is on record of ensuring that the rights of people are restored. So because their initial commitment regarding the establishment of one economic grounds court, she was crystal clear yesterday that all efforts will be instituted to ensure that Liberia can be a member of the African court.
Okay, so today's development, it has to do with a man who allegedly hung himself, and the family members of the man is somehow allegedly again into it. Do you care giving us more insight on that in the airfield belt?
Yes, what we know is that this man, he was arrested, taken to the Salient Depot in the airfield community, and complained by one counselor, a lawyer from the Human Rights Commission. So yesterday, family members gathered and they stormed the headquarters of the Human Rights Commission in the 20th Street community, demanding justice in the death of their family members. According to what family sources said yesterday, the spokesperson of the family, if it is anything to go by, they are actually accusing the police and maybe those in the cell of having some foul play within the death of their relative. So yesterday we quizzed them, we were asking them, according to them, they said the height of their relative who died, there is no way, because the police allege that though they are investigating, but the police allege that he hung himself in the police withholding cell. So they asked series of questions to ask yesterday because they know that once you have been processed into the cell, you have to remove your clothes and what have you. So where did he get the clothes from to hang himself in the cell? Those are all critical questions they were asking yesterday. And one of the family members also alleged that he observed one rope that was used to either tie his hand. He saw bruises on the hand of the deceased, and they tried taking the picture from the JFK mortuary yesterday, but the police
could not allow them to do so because, according to the police, they are investigating. So they are demanding justice in the death of their relative. They actually said that they have some issues to answer. The police needs to answer. And the question media were asking, were there police officers on duty at the night of the incident? If so, how many persons were in the cell? Because what they said, we did not independently verify. But according to them, initially when they went to the neighborhoods and they spoke to some community members, and they alleged that yes, they heard someone screaming at night, and maybe from the cell that they were maybe being tortured or doing something to the person. But that cannot also be independently verified. But those are allegations they leveled against the police yesterday. So because they said based on the testimony collaborated, they believe that something sinister may have happened in the cell. And another thing, they believe that the death of their relative was somehow allegedly calculated because, according to them, he was taken to the police withholding cell for misappropriating $200 United States dollars that he allegedly collected from this human rights lawyer to fix his car. But they are asking that, according to them, they say initially when he was taken to the police station, they made representation that to be able to sign for him and return him the next morning. But the police insisted, no, you're going to remain in cell until the process into court the next morning. The next morning, now the girl called from the Liberia National Police. He hanged himself in a cell. So because of this, they actually feel that something sinister may have happened, and they are calling on the Liberia National Police under the watch of Inspector General Gregory Coleman to ensure independent investigation is conducted. As may be aware, the police have already announced that several officers who were on duty at the night of the incident are currently before the Police Professional Standard Division undergoing investigation.
Okay, thank you for that update. Thank you. That was the voice of Darlington Kwakwa.
Yes, so I want to say thank you very much to Darlington for that splendid update here this morning on the show. And I think it's very important for us as we try to do our best, giving you all the necessary information as to unfoldings taking place in and around Liberia, and also out of Liberia. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Yeah, we'll just put the four names. Yeah, we'll just do it because they. Okay, you're listening to the program Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia 104.1 in Monrovia, 89.7 in Mangibi, and 90.7 in Bon County, and other frequencies across Liberia. Our first batch of guests, they are here already, a team of motorcyclists. They've joined us on the show to talk about lots of issues this morning. We shift that one a little bit so that they can cover the other people, this other camera. Okay, Good Morning Liberia is right here as we play host to no, he's gonna do it. To team of motorcyclists. Whose phone is
It's not mine.
okay, so you need to get your phones, please, so that we can have interference. Okay, this morning, like we announced that we're gonna play host. Just shift this a little bit. You can, no. Okay, so we're gonna play host to the Supreme Motorcyclist Transport Union of Liberia, the National Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Associations of Liberia, and that of Unity Party Rescue Motorcyclists. Yeah, Unity Party. You know. So we want to say thank you to each and every one of you this morning. Our guests, they're already here. Our guests, they're already here. So this is what we're gonna do. Sorry, we're trying to get something set up. Okay, we're set. Let me say good morning to you. We're gonna start with Trokon. Good morning.
Good morning. CEO Sharif, and good morning to your co-host. Once again, I want to say thank you for the opportunity provided us to come and talk for our people as national head of the bike riders of Liberia.
Okay. Who's Harris?
This is Harris.
Okay, Harris, just take the microphone close to you a little bit, then okay, put the microphone down so that you can speak very good. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, it's good to see you.
Okay, my name is Harris M. Colley,
Okay.
also known as Agent Red. I'm the president for the National Federation of Molusago and Twasago Association of Liberia, Nafonta.
Okay, so Boaka Kroma.
Exactly.
So you the chairman, Unity Party Rescue Motorcyclists?
I am not a chairman of the Unity Party Rescue Motorcyclists, but I was actively involved into the campaign process of the elections that brought President Boakai to power today. And let me say thank you so kindly for affording us the opportunity to be
So
on
who's the
platform.
chairman for Unity Party Rescue Motorcyclists?
The chairman is there. They call him Dexter Blama. He is the chairman, but we work actively to achieve that goal.
But you are part of the group.
Certainly, I am an integral part of that group. And let me say thank you for the opportunity. And unarguably, you are one of the progressive young men in our country, and we are proud of the work you continue to do for our country. Thank you so kindly. And I pray that we will have a fruitful conversation on this platform.
Certainly, we're going to have a fruitful conversation here. Okay, let's start up with among all the three institutions, which one of them seems to be the mother institution?
The National Federation.
Okay, the National Federation of
Molusago and Twasago Association of Liberia.
Okay, how is your institution, by the way?
The institution is okay. We are doing everything positive, in the interest of our cyclists. And that's why we are here today to discuss a series of issues affecting our cyclists nationwide, because our cyclists, we take them first because we know very well that they are contributing immensely to the social and economic growth of our country. And when it comes to any issue affecting them, it is good that we come and discuss it on this national platform to make sure that our voices are heard, and the cyclists, we know that they will not be able to appear here, but we're able to talk on their behalf so that their voices can be heard by the Liberian people.
Okay, because of time and we have got lots of issues to talk about, what are the things affecting the motorcyclists across the country?
Thank you very much. One of the things that is affecting the motorcyclists is that quite recently we got information from the Liberian National Police that they're going to impose a no-go zone. And I wish the National Federation of Motorcycle and Transport Association of Liberia Nafonta is now part and parcel of that, because there's nothing that we can do when it comes to affecting our cyclists. We cannot be part of it, because the same cyclists that were used yesterday to bring this government to power, it is same cyclists that people are trying to see our best, they can, maybe bring about regulations that will affect them, because cyclists are the one that brought this government to power. We want to be clear. And so I'm giving this caveat to this government that the cyclists, if there's any restriction against the cyclists, they should first make sure they talk with us as leaders. But to go and sit with different person like John Kenyon, go and discuss with John Kenyon. John Kenyon is not the head for the cyclists. I am the head for the motorcyclists in the Republic of Liberia, Harris M. Colley. If the Liberian National Police will sit and talk with John Kenyon to impose regulation, hard restriction on motorcyclists in this republic, for me, I'm not going to sit and look at it. I will make sure that I will be in the right position to make sure to talk on behalf of our cyclists, let our voices be heard, that the cyclists, they are now animals, they are contributing immensely to the economic growth and development of this country when it comes to the transport sector.
So I want to get this clear. Was there any meeting held with leadership, or the leadership, maybe you say leaders of the Motorcycle Association, that, okay, we don't want motorcyclists to ply this route, or were you part of any of the meetings?
I was part of one of the meetings, but for me, at the level of the National Federation, I never agree with the Liberia National Police to impose no-go zone against.
Where was the meeting held?
The meeting was held at the Liberia National Police headquarters.
Okay, so when you people went for the meeting, what did they? Is it that the Inspector General was the one that gave the instruction or had a meeting with you people?
It was 105, 106, and 118.
118.
Yes, they the one that called for that meeting, and we went there. I was clear with them that for the 12 o'clock restriction when it comes to motorcyclists parking their bike, I support that.
Okay.
When it comes to
You mean 12
o'clock
a.m.
cyclists should be able to park. And when it comes to wearing helmet, cyclists should be able to wear their helmet.
You agree with them on that?
I agree with them on that. But when it comes to restricting cyclists for Central Monrovia, I disagree with them.
Why you think? Sometimes people say that, motorcyclists coming Central Monrovia, it is causing too much of problems.
Motorcyclists are not the cause of even the traffic.
Okay.
There are a lot of people that are working in Central Monrovia, they use motorbike to come to work. The marketers.
It helps people to reach to their destination so fast.
Of course. Even during the night hours, cyclists are able to commute people from one place to another, even when it comes to patients. It has been right in my presence. Cyclists was used to make sure that they carry patients at the level of JFK. Okay? So you can't tell the cyclists to buy their plate. They are paying their taxes to the national government. They are paying their taxes to this government, and you will restrict them that they will not be able to plow the major streets. That's definitely, we don't going to agree to that.
Do you have control over the motorcyclists in the country? Because there are a lot of complaints out there. People would say they are very disgruntled. They quit to set ablaze, vehicles when there are issues and all the kinds of things. Do you have control over the motorcyclists?
We have control over our cyclists. I think for quite a long time now, you have not heard that motorcyclists are involved in any violent act. Okay. Because why? They are moving freely. In past regime, the cyclists have been moving freely. And can you imagine the level of time I have spent in this sector? The cyclists are not getting involved in any act of violence or any act that will have any propensity to create chaos in this country. Okay. The cyclists, they are not involved in that. So I'm asking this government, the restriction that they are talking about, for us, we agree to pay our taxes. We agree to buy our place. The cyclists, every day they come to our office, they want to buy their place. So you cannot ask somebody to pay tax. And at the end of the day, you stop them, from going to places that they're supposed to go and make sure that they get whatsoever they're supposed to get during the day. You get me clear? So if you understand, a taxpayer should be equivalent to benefit expected. A tax pay should be equivalent to benefit expected. So you will not expect the cyclists to buy their place, do whatsoever that the government asks them to do, and you will put hard restriction on them. So for me, at the level of the National Federation, as a president, I'm in no way in support of this government.
What will you do to motorcyclists when they are stopped to come to Central Monrovia? What are the consequences associated with such restriction? In
fact, it's going to affect our own citizens.
Okay.
When it comes to commuting people from one point to another, it's going to affect our very citizens, even the workers, people who are working in Central Monrovia, the marketers, it's going to definitely affect them. It's going to affect them. Even if you get, if you get a public view on this particular matter, you're going to see how best, you're going to see what people want to tell you.
Okay, let's go to Trokon. Trokon, you are the head of Supreme Motorcycle Transport Union of Liberia. What is your view on this issue where they said you guys need to stop coming Central Monrovia?
Well, again, CEO, I want to say thank you so much for this unique opportunity again. For me, as a president for the constituent, let's say a constituent union of the National Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Association of Liberia, NAFONTA for short, this is something that is going to affect us greatly. As I'm speaking to you right now, just yesterday, the car attempted to go and put the Ministry of Transport ablaze.
The motorcyclists?
The motorcyclists. When they gather at the Ministry of Transport, cars waiting, I got that information from one of them. I had to rush there hurriedly and tell them, gentlemen, I have a meeting with you guys today. I beg you, just give us time so we can engage the government. I believe that they are going to listen. And CEO, if you want to know how cyclists are responding to the pronouncement made by the police director, take your reporters at the favorite parking lots. Go at red light. When they first initiated the meeting and called us on the table on ground that they want to bring the regulation, for us to work clear with them at the level of the National Federation. I mean, if your intent is to improve our sector, it's not to deny us our constitutional right. And when we started telling the police director, he felt that, for you, St. John, we are appointed you on a campaign thing, and, you CDC man, so I'm not taking your suggestion. I told the police director.
Is that what the police director
That's
said?
what he said. 1 or 2 were in the meeting.
Gregory Coleman.
That's it. That's what he said. So I told him, I said, but let's agree that the former president appointed me on the campaign team. Does that erase the fact that I'm the president of a union in this country? I mean, so their whole intent is they have some inner motive. Because I told the police director is that, Chief, we will do everything in our power with the help of the government to make this setup better. We can talk to our people, they will wear helmets because it is about their own safety. What you're supposed to be doing, we can also help you in that light to make sure our people wear helmets.
Oh, so you people are not refusing to go by the regulations that will help you people in the process, like getting the handbag, maybe dress properly, get a footwear when you're riding the bag and all these things. You guys are not refusing to that?
We are not refusing. In fact, I want to question when the Ministry of Transport came out with the regulation that all motorcyclists should insure, then I got confused as to whether the Minister of Transport actually knows the act that created the Ministry of Transport. It is not your responsibility to tell us to insure our back. Your responsibility as a revenue generating entity for government is to make sure that we register our motorbike to the government. What goes to the insurance don't go in the government cover. So when the government when the minister make this pronouncement, are engaging. But again, the entire government have a mindset that once you have a link with the CDC, they just see you as, even if you attend their own good.
No, but right? the current minister of transport works in the CDC government.
Of course, but it's like he's not understanding his own TOR.
So are they forcing you people to go and get insurance?
As I speak to you, if you go at the Ministry of Transport now, there are hundreds of our cyclists who are not refusing to register their bag, but their document are being held on ground that they must insure before they take their motor, before they take their document. And that is an infringement on our people's right. Besides, to all fronts, all different places, the guys are doing everything to suppress us. As I speak to you, currently the Ministry of Transport is currently enforcing motorcycle and tricycle registration, right? In my GB, they are currently regulating, forcing our people to register. That way we are not refusing.
So I want to get this clear, and we'll reach out to the Ministry of Transport to verify and also get their own side of this thing. Are you saying that the guys from the motorcycles union or motorcyclists in general are willing to register their bags, but the Ministry of Transport is holding on their bags and say, oh, because they don't have insurance?
Of course. Chief, go at the Ministry of Transport. You walk now, you will see the bag there back. You ask, in fact, you can call now as an on the show. If you call the Ministry of Transport or anybody from that ministry, not verify the information, don't never ever host me on the show. I'm telling you, there's a clear violation that these guys are carrying on. Besides, when the police director invited us as leaders of this sector, we told him that, Chief, we are willing to obey by the rules and regulations of the road. We are road users. We strongly believe that the formation of this sector, then the government will look at our sector. They did not envision that this sector was going to be a serious source of employment for young people in this country. The regular thing that should have been done, training people about riding back, it was not put in place. Now we find ourselves, we keep in the sector, we make it damage. Your responsibility is to make sure that this sector is better. You can provide training for all. We will make sure our people attend those training. We can talk to our people. In fact, we can compare them to wear helmet. And they are winning 100%. We are willing to pay our taxes. But to say, in clear violation of our right, Article 13 say clear, right? Freedom of movement. Besides, we are taxpayers, we are business people. The government is not doing us favor for us to ride on the road. It is not a favor. It is our constitutional right to do it. Besides, we are business people.
You are sounding very hungry. You need to be cool.
You can't be collecting thousands of US dollars for all. Just they go regulation 2023. When the police signed that MOU that $2 on every motorcycle that will register under the government, $2 for that money will be given to Nafonta, and $3 on tricycle registration will be coming to the federation. The government was able to raise more than $2 million in 1 month time. That is to what level our cyclists are contributing to the growth and development of this country.
And all those money came from the motorcycles.
Yes, I said just motorcycle in 1 month time will generate more than $2 million. Call the former minister of transport. Even he that is currently the minister, he said where? Because he was the deputy minister for insurance. He said where? So for the minister, I strongly believe the issue about comparing people to insure. I strongly believe that the minister must have done something with the insurance company. Probably they have had extra negotiation.
We will reach out to.
The police director need to understand that he got less than 5,000 police officers.
Are you people thinking about revenging to the order or the restriction that if the police continue to say, no, yo, not can't yet, you people will come out and say, okay, maybe we'll protest or maybe we'll define them?
The police announced May 7th as a final day for us to see our own Broad Street.
Yeah.
We will come up before that day. In fact, our outcome will not be something that you, Sekou Sherry, want to witness. This is about our survival. This is about us not going back to school. So this is about our family. This is about us not being able to afford our rent and our own responsibilities. Already there's a perception out there that motorcyclists are irresponsible. So are you happy that you have a group of young people who are trying to contribute to the growth and development of this country, trying to organize themselves in a way? Are you not happy that we are not armed robbers and carry on other terrible activities? In fact, part of your responsibility is what we are doing. Your responsibility as a government is to make sure that we get jobs that will take care of our family. Your responsibility is to protect us and not to harm us. So if you can't do your responsibility to provide jobs for all, and we are trying to provide our own jobs, and the only option you have is to take our bread and butter from our table. This is about our life, this is about our family, and we are going to come out. And our coming out, I've never seen anything more destructive. I'll be very clear. We will do anything possible for our survival. This is not about one police director that and you think that the best way he can be seen as a police director that is effective is to come and restrict our people and tell them to go. Is it the only option? So how does our safety, taking off from the ministry guarantees our safety? Soon and very soon, you will start seeing people carry on armed robbery. We deal with the people. We know our people. We are there with the people for more than 10 years.
Do you have armed robbers among you people?
Of course. We have terrible people. We have people who have changed because of the freedom given by past government. Today they can ride their back.
Okay, so people have changed from being bad to good and get into the motorcycles, area and go ahead and don't go back to the bad things they've done.
They are not going back, right? Now, past government, when they lifted the restriction on us, the first thing we have gotten 50% increment or more because of the freedom given to us by the former president. Now, there were Liberians who are currently investing in the motorcycle sector. Why? Because they are 100% sure that when they buy a motorcycle, they can get their money back. This is a business that we are doing because of the freedom. Because if I take your bike, for example, carry on the traffic, I will bring your report money, and because of the income you are getting from that bag, you will be motivated to buy 10, 15, 20 pieces of motor bag. More young people and Liberians are investing in this business. So for you to think that our operation, our movement is pushing for security threat to the state, then it must be rethinking. Because just by taking off on the street, it poses more security threat. We are there with these people. We got people from diverse backgrounds. If there's a sector that is an informal sector, you don't need master's degree or high school paper to be a motorcyclist. They can release you from prison today, and you can be a motorcyclist. We deal with people with different mindset. And so the government need to be very careful, because when we are coming up, we are not like the regular politician. No. For them, they got their own way, that poor people, so maybe they have their own way of doing things. Okay. For us, we will come in a way that has to do with our life, because it is about our survival, and we are not going to take that for granted. Okay. Today, we are going to be having a mass meeting in several locations.
But excuse me, someone will say that there are other parts of Liberia that a motorcycle can be able to ply. But why is it that the government, they are trying to put restriction on you guys for the main street, and you people are coming out to this specific location? Why? Are there not other places for you people to ply?
The government can renege on its responsibility and shift it on us. We tested this. When the when there was speculation that was going on, police are arresting our people tricycle for using a bridge. 2022. They arrested 175 tricyclists. And all the police were telling all the vice president said nobody should pass here. We tested that. We went to court. When we appeared at the traffic court, and we displayed the thousands of tickets that were issued to our people for using our bridge. The traffic judge released our motorbike and told the police that it is their responsibility to deny taxpayers for using the thing they pay in the tax for. And that, I don't think, I think the police have learned a lesson. But it's like a new administration. So if people are not getting the history of our, because
you sounding too angry.
Guess what? Yeah. It will be more. In fact, we are not going to court. We're not wasting our time. Because they got.
You going to take the laws in your hand?
No, anyway, this is about survival. It's not about law. What is it? No, it is about our life. Look, go at Liberia University campuses. You will see motorcycle park in 1,000. Or you think that the people producing motorbike there? We are going to school. The perception that motorcycles are not educated, they are stupid. That is changing gradually. And so, if the police don't know their role to protect us, and the thing they will do the other way around, we can assure them that we will come out. And our coming out will not be good for our country. And that is the reason we are telling them. The government responsibility is to provide jobs for all and provide a safe environment for our people. We have a lot of young people that are using motorbike today as a source of income. See what from you go to some motorcycle home, you will not believe that they're riding back. And you think the only option, the only package we can get from our government is to suppress our people in the name of no go through regulation. What is it a law? What's the reliance for that?
Okay, let's hold you some more. You need to take some water break. Let's go to, I can see the anger in you. Let's go to Buama Kamara, Buaka Kruma, Buaka, yes, who comes from Unity Party Rescue Motorcyclists. Buaka, I think you people should be the happiest people by now.
Well, thank you so kindly, CEO. You know, this sector is one of the sectors that is actually being forgotten by politicians. They will use all during campaign period, and when we succeed voting for them in power, then they will dump all at the end of the day. You know, during the 2023 presidential and legislative elections, in one of our interactions with the chairman of the Unity Party, Rabbi Luther Tape, he was very clear to us. He said he served as board chair of Fontu for long. He served the sector. He understands the challenges the motorcyclists are facing in the country. So, under his watch as chairman of the Unity Party, if Joe Buaka wins, he will do everything possible for cyclists' right to be protected in this country. And he gave a lot of assurance that this issue of no-goes, because I personally confronted him on that issue, that we'll get information that when the Unity Party wins, this issue of no-goes will come back. He said, no, that will not happen. There will be a lot of program that the government will initiate for the motorcyclists, because there are a lot of potential young people in the country who are riding motorcycle, and they will not be riding motorcycle forever. So the government will initiate program that those cyclists' life will be improved. So we decided to be actively involved in the process. Regrettably, just 3 months more into the administration of the Unity Party, we start hearing the gossip. You know, we got that information first in a grapevine that there will be a no-go zone restriction. So some of the Unity Party motorcyclists that we interacted with, that we encouraged, we mobilized during the campaign, they reached out. But what's going on? Is this what you promised us? So I did not believe it until day before yesterday when I listened to the police RG. He giving us May 7 to be the day of the start of the no-go zone. We believe that this is not the best way to go. There are a lot of challenges the cyclists are faced with. Then the government call the leaders. You can't just deal with one group of people. You know the national president.
Did the police just invite a group of individuals or a particular group?
They invited John Keogh. John Keogh.
Who is John Keogh?
He is the heir. He is the heir of FONTU. That is the Federation of Motorcycle and Transcycle Union of Liberia.
Okay, is it a head for every one of you, or
no?
Okay.
No.
It's a branch by itself.
Yes. Okay. And NAFONTA is the mother institution. It's a conglomeration of 13 unions. Okay. And I'm told NAFONTA position was very clear when it comes to the no-go zone restriction.
Of course.
But for FONTU, they were clear. They said they're in support of the no-go zone restriction. But see, in all fairness, people will say, go Ghana, you not see motorcycle apply, but you can't, Liberia can be compared to Ghana when it comes to road infrastructure.
It depends the areas in Ghana. Ghana is very big than Liberia, though.
We don't have option. If you live Broadville like me, I live in a place called Motonkono in Broadville. I'm a student of University of Liberia. I depend on my motorcycle as a source of income for my family and myself, and also to use it for school. Now the no-go zone restriction coming is going to cause severe problem for us.
So when they say no-go zone in Central Monrovia, what it says, is it that you're just going to be running in the communities?
We are getting information that cyclists will stop to Freeport. When you come from Douala with a passenger, you will put them down to Freeport. Then they will find commercial vehicle to make their way to Central Time.
But I think that will also affect those of the people using motorcycles and all the kinds of stuff.
Indeed.
People coming to work.
The deplorable road in our country, you're coming from
traffic jam.
Perfect. So for us, we are calling on the government. We have to still negotiate. That is suspend the issue of no-go zone restriction for now.
But the police inspector general has been clear. He said he gave the deadline.
No, it's not a way to go, Chief. There was nothing participatory process. Okay. The cyclists, the ordinary cyclists, you have been involved actively in the process. They're supposed to explain to us the economic and social benefit of the no-go zone on the motorcyclist's life.
And they are still asking you people are still paying taxes.
Indeed.
You still registering your bags.
They will tell you to register your bag. You register the bag, you insure it. Then they tell you, say, carry in your community you ride. For God in heaven's sake, man. The bag not for me, I'm riding for someone. I'm supposed to run the bag and get the person report money. And I sit down and get something for my family. You telling me to carry in a community what would be more than 100 to be sitting in a very small parking lot.
Sometimes you don't even have people to.
You spend more than 4 or 5 hours, you will not get one person because when somebody comes, everybody rushing to the person. When you tell the person that $100 this and person I get $50, when you say no, another person willing because they may are not getting anything to take that $50 and carry the person. If the no-go zone restriction starts, it will cause more harm for the struggling motorcyclists.
Is there going to be any restriction from your group towards this no-go zone issue, mainly the Unity Party Rescue motorcyclists?
We are discussing with our cyclists, and to be honest with you, they are very angry. This is not what it envisages. Because
what are they saying to you people as leaders?
They said they will resist this no-go zone restriction from the angle of the government.
Let me go to the mother union, that's the National Federation of Motorcyclists and Tricycle Associations of Liberia. Harris, you seem to be the head of all motorcyclists, tricycles, or how you call them in the country. And you think beyond what others would think. You've got the experience based on the role you play. And also looking at your age, if all other negotiations are not yielding results, and this thing come to a point where it says that the government or the police is saying that they're going to do this and they want to remain on what they've said, what's the next action or what's the way forward?
Thank you. We will do everything humanly possible that this government will listen to us.
No, but they've announced. They're giving you the deadline.
They will have to listen to us.
If they're not listening to you,
they will have to listen to us. I will tell this government that we motorcyclists, we the one that make them to come to power. And if we make them to come to power, if that will be the recompense for whatsoever that we've done for them, we'll make sure that they will listen to us.
How?
They will listen to us. Any other way, they will listen to us.
How will they listen to you?
They will listen to us.
You've had meeting with them. They've said what they wanted to say to you. I'm
telling them that John Kenyon is not the head of this sector. We have the National Federation that is being headed by Harris M. Colley, aka Agent Red. I'm telling this government, we remain civil. I know they will listen to us.
I think you and John Kenyon had some issues in the past where I think the other person went and did certain things. They said, I know that they tried. But anyway, that's not the issue.
Yeah, in the past, let me just give you a little about the past. If John Kenyon was to be the head for the National Federation.
Okay.
But because of the engagement in politics,
okay,
he and that of Reverend Luther Tappe,
okay,
he decided not to be part of the 13 constituent union that organized the National Federation because of his own political greed. And 13 union came and organized the National Federation. John Kenyon vehemently refused to be part of us because he had political ambitions at the time. Okay? Now, the National Federation is the mother union that is providing services, those basic and fundamental services for all of the cyclists, 200 plus 1,000 motorcyclists across the country. You get me clear? So, if John Kenyon will single-handedly go and have an arrangement with the law enforcement of national government, that is the police, to come up with high restriction on the same motorcyclists that he paraded with in Central Monrovia, calling himself rescue motorcyclist. If that's the reward that the cyclist is going to receive, I personally, Harris M. Colley, I will engage this government constructively to make sure that that restriction should be eased down against our cyclists. Is done timely.
This is the point I'm still not getting from you, because even though you say you're going to engage, your engagement seems not to be yielding results. You had a meeting with the people and the Inspector General. I think if to say a deadline or time frame has not been announced, you could still have, negotiation. But at this point, I don't think there's a room for any negotiation, but it's just about enforcement.
And I'm not seeing any situation without maybe without it being resolved. But I'm telling you, I personally, Harris M. Colley, I'm telling you that we will continue to engage this government.
If it continues and your appeal or whatsoever request is not listened to or adhered to by those of the people you're going to be reaching,
then we have the next course of action.
What is it?
That we have the next course of action.
What is the next course of action?
We'll make sure to peacefully protest. We're going to peacefully protest that this government listen to us. Seriously, I'm not joking about that.
How many members do you people have?
We have 200,000 motorcyclists.
Across the country or just in Montserrat?
Across the country.
Can you converge all of your supporters in Monrovia?
Everybody will not converge in Monrovia.
Okay.
But the people that
will be a national process.
It will be a national process. If we're ready for whatsoever we need to do that this government listen to us, it will be across the country.
Do you think this government seems to be in the interest of you people, or some of these things could just be or means to undermine you?
What I'm sensing, this government is not really in the interest of us. Because if we can overwhelmingly vote for this government that is currently in power, and they are coming out with restriction that will deprive us of our fundamental right and go something which talk about freedom of movement. If they can come out to restrict us, that we cannot move from one point to another, definitely is a complete infringement on our fundamental right. So the government, they must listen to us. And I continue to remain civil. I will talk to our cyclists. If this morning when I'm on my way coming to the particular show, the cyclists at the Dupont Junction, I was stopped and they engaged me with the same issue. And I told them that I was on my way to go at the station to make
And
sure.
you just have few weeks or maybe, days to go. Today is the 18th of April, and you have next month.
We fought war in this country, and there was still peaceful negotiation. This government will listen to us.
But someone was willing to have a dialogue.
Yeah.
But in this case, no one is willing. They've sent out their instruction.
If they are not willing, they will stay. They must be willing. Trust me.
Protests will bring them to the table.
Maybe if you push somebody against the wall, and the person come back, then there will be negotiation.
Is it that your supporters are in support of you? Maybe at the end of the day,
Thousands of motorcyclists are in support of what we
come
have
out and say, okay, enough is enough, and it is time for us to come
our
out.
supporters, our cyclists, they are in support of whatsoever we are saying here today on their behalf, because they are not able to come here. They are not able to come here to discuss any issue. They come on us as head for them to come and talk on their behalf. So it is our responsibility to make sure we talk for our cyclists. Cyclists are not. There are cyclists who are going to school. There are cyclists who are doing everything humanly possible, to provide bread for their family. So if you can deprive them in Central Monrovia and restricting their movement, that they cannot move from one point to another, how do you expect the people to live? We expect this government to provide jobs for the youthful population. The people have a very youthful population, and majority of you ride motorbike to sustain their livelihoods. So where do you expect them to get money from? How do you expect them to survive?
Okay.
So there's my question to this government.
Okay, Chokon, you wanted to say something when I ran into because I knew that you were angry, and you want to just say it so we go to the lines.
Yeah. So Samira asked a question that is it compulsory? Is it the only broad street that we can get our daily bread? Now there's the thing. CEO, you take your camera now to every motorcycle parking lot. In fact, besides, all of the parking lot now are occupied. Now, you will go from here as far as Valma. Every intersection got more than 50 back parked there. They are not parking there because they get interested in discussing football game. No. They are not parking there because it's a merry-making town. They are parking there because they don't have passengers. The motorcycle has increased. They are parking there because no passenger. Right? I immediately tell you, put it down. In fact, right now, what our people are doing now, they can park their motorbike now and practically can take the passenger from in the car to set it down on a motorbike. Because no passenger, we are plenty. The sector, the number have increased. We are double the number doing Ellis government because of the freedom and leverage given to us by past government. More young people see this as a means of survival. Now, you take all of us from Central Monrovia, the entire Ghana, I call it thing, Somalia Drive, and other places, right? The entire Torment Boulevard. All the motorcycles in Central Monrovia, you say they should not operate here. Where do you put them? You're going to put them to the scene area that is congested, populated with a lot of motorcyclists. What are you saying? Because if I can get the report money that my boss tell me to get, soon or very soon they're going to take the bike from me. So meaning
and
that
you could become Zogo.
So meaning that the issue about substance use, crime, increment in our country is about to take place. So we are asking this government to see reason. We are begging them. I think we have negotiated enough because it's like the political seems to be like he's trying to be political. Because when he called us, we as the head of the sector, we told him that there are other measures that you can put in place to improve the sector. But no go soon can never and can be the option of controlling us.
And you people are willing to resist it.
And when he saw that, he said, well, it like, ain't nobody can't we know. So let me call Luto Tapeson with the donkey using as a puppet to sign a MOU. And then the point that I don't really, right? Ain't talking about MOU. MOU signing with you in just a union. What kind of union? There's the National Federation of Motorcycle Transport Soldiers, the mother union na Fonta. He did not mention it. He did it on purpose. Because if you are going to announce Fontu that endorse Jonah Baga, the chairman of Fontu, that is the one signing the MOU, a almost Jonah Baga son that signing MOU with him. I mean, you can't say no. So, Lotte Smiley, he said that. But for us, we will resist them. We are very clear. If the government don't listen, the president buy for him. Maybe he got other means. But for us, we are regular motorcyclists. The way we
And you will do the regular things.
We'll do the regular thing that they will be it's not about negotiation. They will call up a negotiation. Just watch the show.
What will you be? If I made all of me by Chokon.
But this is about life. This is about survival.
You vet Bow Chokon.
I'm currently attending the EMB University at Camp Johnson Road. I pay no less than $300 US every semester. I can't go fly in the sky and take it from there. I didn't want to buy a ride to get my money. I got children, I got family. I didn't want to buy a ride. I can't be beggar. But I can't make me beggar. This motorbike I found, I get a job. And then we are not competent enough to get a job.
But there's no job.
No job. So we try to help ourselves. Not everybody will go to Adai shop. To wait for maybe somebody to come and talk whether I allow a Jew, then everybody going to Chilaka compare. No, everybody will not be beggar. So we got this show and say, we'll bow all to survive. And you think you want to take our own job from, because this is our own job. You get a job now, okay, waka. Leave our job, our own job here, and you take our job. They see when you threaten to end abroad, we can promise you that we will implement what you said.
Okay, we have individuals, leaders from different motorcycle organizations. We have the president, in person of Chokon Gray, aka Yellow Magien.
Yeah.
Okay, he's the president for the Supreme Motorcycle Transport Union of Liberia, and also we have Harris M. Colley, acting president, National Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Associations of Liberia, and that of Boaka Koma, who's also a member of Unity Party Rescue Motorcycles, motorcyclist. They're here this morning. You've listened to them. We go to the lines and hear you Liberians, what you've got to say. And this is what they are saying. But the police came up and heard that in our news, where the police inspector general said he gave in the time that they won't be out. 0770907907, 0770907907, 0770907907, 0880-907-907, The line for the people in Bon County is...
Bon County is 0779-003-835, 0779-003-835.
Okay, so the WhatsApp line, for those of you out of Liberia, you want to be a part of the show, you can call us on the WhatsApp line on +231 770-942048, +231 770-942048. Coming up at 9 o'clock, we're going to have an EPS agent here on the show. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for concern of our motorcyclists. You see what the government is doing, they just try to solve problem for some of us are going to schools. Because reason is that the motorcyclists, they play great impact and they pay their taxes. So I think what necessary for the government to do is that you tell the men here, 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, I think lots will be in that one. That short periods of time they can turn around. But the one they bring in there, the kind maybe will be attacking people on Broad Street. Because when I ride my bike, I'm doing the one way I expect to get my living, I get family, I'm going to school. So the government can come to the set and see what needs to do.
Okay, thank you. Let me take this person here. Morning. Good morning. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah,
You need to be audible, please. You're coming in very low. Okay, let me take another person here. Then we'll go to the international line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Sorry? You come in very low. Let me take another person. When you call, you need to be audible. We're not in the baron here. Good morning.
Good morning, Sekou. Good morning to you, Good morning to you, good morning to Samira. For some reason, this is going to be a complete disaster within this country. If all the government just do what they say that they will do, we will listen to our leaders in the office. Now, I'm now saying that these guys now, they are not advocating for the motorcycle.
people that we're looking for in the kind of institution. And they should be in the vanguard to advocate for the people. Because this goes to a complete disaster. The particular protest for me, I don't want to say for the people before May 7th. We should start doing it right in this week. We should get on the street and back out the whole street and tell the government that we don't offer nonsense because what they are doing now to us, and it will harm our family, it will harm our children because no job is there for us. In fact, some of us we are not seeing anything. Now the motorcycle has increased, so the power of the government looking for it will be more than unnecessary. Because really, after the zero power, let the government resist from what it said that they will do to the motorcycle. Let the government retaliate if all of them resist. We'll retaliate on there and we'll not take no time. We will block the street, we will stop on the capital building, coming out of the equivalent chaos, the how they get a point in job. We will get our life for the particular thing. Because now we are suffering, there is no job. You can't tell, you say you all the thing. All the people that need a motorcycle lose. Now the motorcycle can look out all day. Need a motorcycle lose. There in the Saturday, and other people need a motorcycle lose. These are the things that we hustle you for. Let the people lose. The disaster that coming on there, it will be more than Ebola. It will be more than coronavirus. So let the people stop. People will tell think we will anything like that, that one will go back.
Okay, thank you. Let me go to the international line and take this person here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, CEO Sekou Sheriff, and good morning to Samira. I'm Dario Macario calling from Hamburg, Germany.
Okay.
CEO, I want to first appreciate the guys in studio for standing up for their brothers, for speaking, and this is our country. But I also want to remind them for the person they voted for, the person who encouraged you to say, "Your vote for me, I will change the livelihood of Liberia and Iran." This is a man who had one goat and needed to go to school. According to him, he gave salt water to the goat for the goat better to grow, so he can sell it and then support himself in school. Or Joseph Walker, a man who are living alone. And this is the result we get from these kind of people when it comes to us to tell. We Liberians, let me tell you something. We shouldn't do something to regret at the end. We should always carry on our investigation to know who we are voting for. If not, we'll continue to carry our country in the dark days. Like today, you guys are sitting complete. This is not the kind of policy that you guys negotiated with him. But today, you see what happening to you. But you're still up. You're chilling giver. You're still up. You're speak. And I like how you're speaking. Speak. Like this is why your left is based on. And we support you 100%. But Joseph Baga government will not come taking food from our brothers and sisters table and things. He said because you put one person in your position, that person will feed the whole Liberia. You guys been surviving on this before he come, and you guys are the one that bring to power. So I want to thank you, CEO, and I want to thank the guys in the studio for standing up, and we will support them. So thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's take this person here on the line. Okay, no, it will not work. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, Samira, and good morning to the studio guys. My name is Emmanuel Papai Kaswaki. I'm calling from Banga City, Bon County. Let me appreciate the guy in studio, especially the rescue motorcycle. You know, there's a proverb that says, when a later had a canna and you say that canna, there's a people in the canna and they refuse. At the end of the day, allow them to process. Until they can agree that they want it from the canna. But what I want to say is that, you know, when people anchor to the extent that they don't know what to do and they don't observe the decision they're going to take, you will get always a bad result. This is the result we are getting. But what we want to tell you is that sometimes when things fall, there is another way to face it. And so that you take a radical approach to face it. So this is the reference time that therefore the 9 years old probably started being that they are imposed on all that brought disgrace and frustration are bringing our horses, and today our little motorbike that will give it to people. There's no way now they're going to get a proper report to us. It's a time that we depend on our law to them to negotiate with their president.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, my people in the studio there.
Your name and where do you tell us from?
Okay, my name is James Colley. I come from Banga Broad Street. The motorcyclists should be, let it calm down, let it go down. You know, the way they shouting in there, I mean, they are some of the group of people that break law in the traffic there. You know, I got my children in Monrovia there. You know, if we want to go by what they do in the traffic, then nobody will support them. So what they need to do is to negotiate with government. If the government says no, I think that should be it. No.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Samira, and good morning to our vibrant analyst who is president of CEO Sekou.
Where do you join us from?
I'm joining from local time or the 15th. Be precise.
Why you there calling your Bon County line? Why you always calling your Bon County line? Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
Where do you join us from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Liberia Junction this morning. Let me say good morning to everybody in studio this morning, and let me just be audible fast a bit. You see, when it comes to John ABK, I don't think that the government has got to see ABK to be a serious man. When ABK put the phone at CMU, he came to us in the name of you're going to advocate for us. I don't think this is the advocacy that ABK is carrying on for us. Number one, ABK is not a serious man. And number two, let me tell you, the police already said that he should be seriously like bring people. The fact is that we are not here to joke. We have our family with depending on. We won't leave our homes. We can't also. We're going back to our house and say that he come in. They won't depend on. The government of law, they don't have anything over a week or so over the government of law because we are attacked. They are not giving anything back if we can. So
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where do you join us from?
My name is Jesse Wu, joining from Banga.
Banga, go ahead.
The already are telling the people is that they should hold their heart because a lot they say that Joseph Boga they wanted so long the result are now they getting from Joseph Boga they just got to hold their heart because always when you bet you're going to go vote. When you angry, you voting at the result that can come after it. Because President, we are here for feeding for all the poor people, paying our wife in the country here. All when I can see saying he doing bad things. So today the result I will get for our new president, then all accept it.
Okay, thank you. Let's take calls from that side. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead. Let's take another call. You need to walk away from a monitor. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Samira.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Abdullah Tukle calling from Matari Estate. Thank you for having Samira. You know, the problem is I take this situation as a petty jealousy and envy. You know, I've seen the news from the sister radio station in the morning. But the interview of motorcycle, you are angry with the decision. The interview, your taxi job, you're happy, it's okay because the motorbike came star, most taxis, and you know, taxis customer job. They are customer jobs, so they have all been doing this, petty, advocating, on a call, taking the whole motorcycle, not be on the road, all the season, and it's not good. So I'm inviting those brothers tomorrow, the motorcycles to join us tomorrow. There's a very unique group that is at the level of the on a protest tomorrow. Join, bring a placard, let me at the school park and the individual park tomorrow. The year park tomorrow, let me there, let's go protest. Let's protest for your right. I'll protest for your right. Join tomorrow. Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you. Let's take another call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Samara.
Go ahead.
Good morning to the people of Liberia. This is Asif Hussein, just because of KOK. And I'm joining the conversation this morning from district number 14. Samara, I want to say thank you to our brother and good morning to our CEO. You know, some of us, we look for this thing in this country when we're telling Liberian people that these old men Jews do not have the passion and love for young people. Some of these units, they back rather than not listen. Or what are we here today? We are seeing that taking people from a job, from the office, and coming in the street to take people from the street. Today, they want to take our motorcycle from the street, who are all behind there. These motorcycles, the people who escort Joe Walker from his home to the Anthony Tottenham Stadium during the opening of his official campaign. If I'm lying, some of them they were in that home for they can attest to it. For those people today, they are taking it from the street. Now you have to say to you guys for it.
Thank you. Let's take another one. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where do you join us from?
Thank you. Good morning, Samira, and good morning to Sekou. And this is the voice of Lawrence Kriat. I'm the vice chair for operations, district manager of the CDC chapter Masoro County. And I joined you from my ANEU campus this morning. Samira, we are all Liberians, and I think we should be treated as Liberians, and we should be treated fairly. Samira, human in nature, or as Liberians, we cannot say, oh, it is good to know what is happening to our fellow Liberians. But Samira, if you can retrospect, during the presidency or before the presidency of President Weah, there was this thing on no-go zone restrictions that were placed on motorcyclists during the Malakadi regime. And when President Weah came to power and he said, we are all Liberians and the government cannot find jobs for all Liberians, so as such, I'm going to take a no-go zone, and President Weah took out the no-go zone. In fact, we went out reducing the registration sales of cars or motorcycles and tricycles to 50%. But in our brother press view, they said that what President Weah did, sorry to say, it was nonsense and it was not essential to them. So they went and found themselves as a rescue in the tricycle and motorcyclists, and they said they are going to vote against President Weah, and today they voted against President Weah for the rescue team.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take this one. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Morning. You're live.
Yes, I'm Andrew G. Wallow calling from Sweden. Yes, this issue is very serious. I think that the young guys in the studio, they spoke very well. But unfortunately, is that I don't think they did justice to themselves, because the United Party government ran that government or ran that country for 12 years and know exactly what the United Party government did to them. They could not plow the street. It was the CDC government that came to power, and the first thing they did was that to make sure that they had access to the street. Now listen, after a certain time, they came with their own issue and they said they were voting for Baga. Baga is a disappointment, and will always be a disappointment. We need to learn and we need to follow what is good for the country. It's not because we want to vote and because we are angry with certain things. I think it's better to all come to the table to discuss and find a way forward. And the way forward was our best, and it's to choose the best solution. Since the government did well for them, and they are going through a lot. I'm sorry for them, but I pray that they can be able to handle that situation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's take calls from that end. We will take calls. One more call. That's the last call, and then we'll go over to them for their parting comment. We'll be able to call it a day. Okay. Then let's take more calls. Good morning. Please walk away from your monitor.
Yes, my name is James Collie Galapine. I do follow you for 20 years. Thank you very much, Samira, and thanks to President General Sekou Sharif for holding this guy. You know, Samira, in life, sorry to say, when you are ungrateful in life, it's very bad. Maybe when you are not someone who I appreciate it. You know, these accolades over the past 12 years, they were restricted by the past regime not to fly in the street of Monrovia. But when George Weah took over the presidency, he restored their right, their fundamental right to move every part of this country. But then this guy came back and said they don't like the idea of what President Weah has done for them. And then they went by. They said Weah wasn't the right person. Even the Southern was seen in the street flying, saying that Weah was a good president. So they don't want him.
Okay.
They want. Yes.
All right, thank you. Thank you. You have made your point. Let's go to the international line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Melvin Cooper. Good evening. I'm calling from Australia. Well, I listened to the show. Right now, I'm really feeling bad because Liberia, they want to live like America. The system in America that I want to try to bring it back to Liberia. These people live in America for years, most of them, so they don't care about people. The only thing I can say to the motorcyclists, they don't just be polite and do it good way, not by violence, because there are other people there. So I call in to get my input. Liberia want to leave the America, and America is damaging Liberia slowly, what people don't know. So
Okay.
that's my question. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Let's take us. Good morning.
Good morning. From Sekou.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I love the topic on a discussion. We like the message, but we have problem with the messenger. You understand? We the Sakolis, if it can be we the Sakolis, our very self will go together to say we want to talk to the government. I will embrace the idea, but when it comes to this Sakolis or the federation, they are not helpful to the Sakolis. They will only come in intent or region that to either they helpful to or after everything what they want to get, if they are getting it, then they will let all down, then you will find another person. They see Napota in 2023, they was marketed for the CDC government. And now they are the same people that are coming to do that they campaigning on behalf of the Saturday. We are not interested in the I was a Saturday now I'm the child Saturday. I insure my keke and register to everything. And at the time I will ride motorboat, I not benefited anything from any of the federation. Really sitting ring will be for there's both came for and will buy the so what the benefit for we the Saturday and the child Saturday. But when it comes to we, I was very sad that in this campaign, I will support the idea market. But when it comes to any UN, I'm not going to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Tom. And I want to say thank you to Sekou. Thank you. My name is Sekou. I'm joining from my user restaurant. You get me?
You're live.
I think the general thing that the people trying to do it is a whole form. Something that will support even the ordinary people in the community. Because when they talk about putting stuff to follow money and to get money, then with the ordinary people we will support the aftermath. That is, those guys they were, most of them they were in bad attitude, bad habits. The community were swimming with social bad things. But God will have it. They were able to get at least to drop 2 motorbikes and go on the street. But this is the question that I want to ask. Who let his brother out here to come up? And I know they want to watch it. So they're gonna funny thing in the country. Chief, let me tell you. That will not work. Maybe they give the first our program talking about should be impeached. I've been at the time coming now. If this way, you're the photo started like a man, your man got a signature, and we will help you to push it through. There's not what we study for. You say that while you're not doing the work of the National Station. And let me tell you, the only one that can work again, that's when they can get the government that can do it. You get a truck driver that wouldn't say the store now, you get some disturbed project. That's for people, they start now, for the lane, one side, you will see them coming to town, nothing to do about it. Then you will see them put the market out there, wouldn't say the man out there on the road, now everybody will go back to that normal business. And again, you will see, brother, they say, what the people won't do, it's embarrassing because you have other people living inside there. They're supposed to take their kids from maybe when somebody living inside West Point, they will have to take their child from inside West Point, carry them after that reality. You don't get cars to carry what like you're going to for your get, like you're going to put the young kid your carry to get to school. Because your officer, you're going to get it job now, so everybody stepping far. We will not, I think Sekou know me. Salome know me. I defended the government to the fore and I defended the
Okay, thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Let's be able to take another call. Yeah, let's take another call. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
Morning. Go ahead.
My name is Robert McQuay, calling from Chisma Avenue, of the beside Smart East University College. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. If you're playing cocoa, you will not harvest trouble. My nephew is riding a back. For me, I'm in support of the government for the registration. What do I mean by that? yesterday, the same guys who sit in the studio there, they supported the Unity Party. They should know the Unity Party for the past 12 years. The Unity Party ruled this country. Because you thank God that A.B. Kroma was now appointed as operation to the Liberia National Police. Because to that thing what you're talking, you're going to be different. But if the government taking you people from the streets, you people deserve it because yesterday your George Yakin give you people leverage, freedom to move any corner. But you people are all shouting in the studio, on the street, that is the rescue team you want. You get a rescue team. So thank God for you people. If you put for us, we also will support the government against you people. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Let me take calls from Banka line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I'm on the line. Somebody took me off the line. Like I said, my name is T1P Willie. I want to salute my comrades, motorcyclists this year day. I too am a motorcyclist too. You see, before then, I've been like thinking that nobody is talking for us, but they have made me to understand this morning that they are there for us to talk for us. So let me say this way today. I respect the regulation for talking for us. Let me go to the national side. Some of us are, responsible fathers. We got kids in school. How will this government come to power? Knowing that politics says that government is responsible for the well-being of its citizens, you're not creating jobs for us already. You are taking some of our compatriots from job already. Then you want to create another, situation where people go off, job. Because what you're doing, you are taking us out of our livelihood. What we depend on some of us to survive is only, this motorcycling. It is not like one of my friends just said, we got other things to do, but we are not finding to do. So we see this as a means of survival. So if you take it from us, we are taking our means of survival, and we are going to resist it. In the street, we are not the diplomat that will say, we'll do it the diplomatic way. We will take the radical stand. We'll go in the street, say what disobedience is our only tool if the government decides to force us in this. They are forcing us against the wall. And when we turn around, if one of the or say what disobedience, we'll take the street. Thanks for having this morning.
Thank you. Let's take us from that side. Good morning.
Samira, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
This is the mobile Sakama phone from Sekou this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Samira, I understand those guys in the studio. I understand what they are going through. But Samira, I'll be very sincere to the point. Motorcyclists are very ungrateful individuals that acted very ungrateful to President Weah. Those guys took President Weah and the CDC government as their enemy. Can you imagine, Samira, in the 2020 election, motorcyclists contributed financially to direct elections? Why do they know that they supported? Can't go and plead for them. No guys insulted President Weah in the street, insulted the CDC in the street. Not knowing, you see, the God we serve is the God of wonders. Someone that help you, someone that sees your interest. You went against them. Then today, the person you supported, they run now and coming to deprive you of your greatest survival. Then you want to go on the wrong place. The first thing motorcycle for me, I would recommend to them is to go to the former president and seek forgiveness.
My man, the people talking about something here, brother. They've got their rights, though, to express themselves. Election has ended, and we put that at the back of us. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sekou.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning, Samira. Okay, I'm Patrick, calling from Radio Community Music.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to the motorcycle, and they have a point, but let's have a balance in this discussion. The motorcyclists, one of the issues that affects your program is that instead of you serving as a union, your entire leadership always giving themselves to politicians.
But in the current government is benefiting or benefited from the same thing as well?
Now I'm saying
so you don't blame those of the other people that supported other institutions of what they believe in.
Yeah, let me know my issue. What I'm saying, every leadership of an institution, if you have the leadership, if people want to support, it is always good to allow
they need to have the support, but with for leadership, short to be able. When your institutions care about the resource opportunity that required for other international organizations and civil society, it means you are banding to government that always come to power. I'm appealing to the government. I said today and I came by it.
Okay, thank you. Let me take the last call. I'm told my next guest here. Okay, we didn't taking calls again. Let me cut off the thing. So let me go to my guests here. You listen to the callers. Let's just give each of you a minute so we can wrap up. Let's start with you, Kroma.
Thank you so kindly. We listened to the quarter, and some of them, they are actually blasting out for the decision we made 2023 by supporting Joseph Boakan. But again, we did not envisage this. This was not what we anticipated when we made our decision to support Joseph Boakan. But again, all is not lost. We believe that this government will listen to us, to call us on the drawing board to see how best we can settle this issue, because there are a lot of opportunity the government talking about for young people, but the sector is not benefiting from it. Like the 10,000 young people the president talked about that he will provide training for in the field of technology. Are they thinking to recruit motorcyclists? No, they are not thinking about that. The Minister of Youth and Sport, he's talking about program where young people will be recruited at various government ministry and agency. Are they thinking to incorporate motorcyclists? No, we have been forgetting. And we're not allow ourselves to be used as kind of photo all of the time. You use us when you want to apply for a job, you put all your documents in us, and when you are accepted for the job,
when you are accepted,
you dash the photo away.
You know where to be found.
Yeah, so we are appealing to the government. You know, at time you.
Okay, brother. Thank you. Thank you. No time.
Thank you.
No time. We need to go. Let's hear you choke on. Then we'll go to the president himself. Then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. So again, I want to say thank you so much for the unique.
Don't get vague, you.
For the unique opportunity provided to us. For us, we are very clear. This thing is not about, if I may say, diplomatic approach. The last time I checked, in less than 3 months, I saw more than 3 persons being killed by the police. So, I mean, there are a lot of different instances where I've seen the police.
You got a few seconds,
So there's one. We are aware of the government general plan towards we, the ordinary people, most especially we, the motorcyclists.
Okay.
And we are going to do everything humanly possible to protect ourselves.
Okay.
Whether how you see it, whether you like it or not, there is about our survival. And we are not going to take it like that. We will do everything humanly possible to protect ourselves.
Thank
if
you.
Boga can protect us, we will provide our own protection.
Thank you. Let's go to the president himself.
Thank you ever so much, Honorable Boga, Sheriff. Like I said, I will continue to play the advocacy role when it comes to motorcyclists. I'm not a politician. I never one day pledge my support to any politician. Even the past government, I never one day pledge my support because I know that I'm heading a group of people that come from diverse political background. So I'm here to represent them, and I will do everything humanly possible to protect their rights, to protect them as a motorcyclist.
Okay.
So that the government open their prison door for me. I will be in the advocacy for the motorcyclists until the day God calls me. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you very much. That's all the time we've got to be with folks from motorcycle unions in Liberia. You've heard what they've said. And we want to say thank you to each and every one of you for joining us this morning. Also putting in your calls. This is how we can disagree to agree. But we pray and wish them all the best. Our doors are open. If they think that protest is the best way, we will still give them the platform. If they think that dialogue is the best way, we'll still give them the platform so that their voices can be heard free of charge. We're not going to charge people of such. This radio is for the people. And so we do this in the interest of the people. Yeah, thank you very much. So our next guest here will be James Kelly. James Kelly is an EPS agent. You want to read your number? Okay. It's an EPS agent. Take from this guy. He has it. Okay. He's an EPS agent, and there are a number of EPS agents that were wrongfully dismissed by the current administration. So he joins us this morning now to talk about it and what it is and how did it happen. This morning he joins us. So we're going to have another conversation, Samira. Yes, we're going to have another conversation, Samira.
Certainly, we will do that here on this broadcast this morning. So we already have our guests in studio, and if you are there, continue to follow Voice of Liberia. You listen. The thing about this motorcycle issue, I think that after they have talked to the government, they will go through all of the talks and all of that. But if the government doesn't listen, then let's see what will happen. We don't know what will happen, what they will do, but you heard them. They said that they will come out peacefully to protest because they are limiting them for the fact that they are paying taxes. They should be able to access all roads in the country. And you listen as to how motorcycles plying the main streets, how it has benefited the government, the amount of money that will be raised within a month time. All of that, you listen to all of them, all of the things that they said, is a new government transformation going on. We expect to see too many things, though. Too many things we expect to see. A majority of them won't be good, and they won't be in the interest of the Liberian people. Majority of them, you have Liberians all around complaining already. Yeah.
Okay, but that is it. Now we have with us, should I say, angry or disenchanted, aggrieved? Yeah. So James is in our studio. For those of you watching us on the television, James is already here. He's an EPS agent that was wrongfully dismissed or removed. He's, along with some of his colleagues, he joins us this morning. We're going to talk more about it on the program. Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia, 104.1 in Monrovia, 89.7 in Mangibi, 90.7 in Banga and other frequencies across Liberia. We're also live on Radio Guiding, and also we're live on our online platforms. James, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You want to come close to the microphone, please? Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How you faring?
Let's say not good, not bad, but thank God I'm alive.
So you come so prepared. I'm seeing you are loaded.
As you can see, maybe if I can lift up my share, you will know I'm fully loaded and fully prepared.
And you have an EPS T-shirt on you, and you have the jacket. You are decently dressed, and anyone that sees you, then knows directly you are a security person.
Of course, yes.
Okay, welcome to Voice of Liberia. I'm sure this is the very first time.
Yes.
Okay. How you feel, first of all? How it feels? I want to know then before we can go into our conversation. How are you faring?
I'm not fine.
Okay. What's going on?
Good. Thank you very much.
Feel relaxed.
Good. I'm not fine in the sense that I'm not happy since yesterday up to now.
Okay.
One, when I received
Speak to the microphone, please.
When I received my dismissal letter, took it to my house. You know, I'm not praising myself, but I'm a philanthropic. People love me in a year.
Speak to the microphone.
See myself losing job is like a problem to so many people.
Okay.
Not even so many people, but Liberian people, because you can be your doctor tomorrow. When I go to the hospital, I will be safe through you. The next man is a police officer. When you go to the station, you can be safe through him. The next man can be, you know, so many jobs. So Liberia will work one way or the other to survive. The flare on our shoulder is not for us, it's for Liberian. It's not for us. So we work in the interest of the Liberian people. But one man from Monrovia called, not Monrovia, sorry.
From EPS.
From EPS called himself Sam Gay, pretend to be the owner of EPS, putting people down illegally. I'm here to discuss the issue this morning.
Okay. Thank you very much. How many of you so far have been put down from the force or the service?
We are about, I can't give you the exact number, but we are above like 300 now. We are still getting
EPS?
That. Yes, with their letter attached to it. We have the letter documents.
More than 300?
Oh, yes. As I speak now, the document is on their way coming. We sent for it already. You will get it.
Wow. Okay, give us how long, first of all, you've been in the service?
I joined the service, the past regime.
Okay.
I spent 5 years in the service.
And you are trained?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And you got enough of training, you know how to do all your job and everything?
I got enough of training to the best of all, and I do the best of all.
Okay. So give us the history of how did you reach a point? Did you do anything? Have you been warned by or did you do anything, unprofessional that led to your dismissal?
No.
Okay. What happened?
The statement that was issued by the EPS director when he was appointed, the statement was, he's now working with the past regime because it's a political security that they are running. He left, I don't know, like 600 men in the service, and he met 900 men, so he can work with the past regime people. So that statement is like a witch hunt to all. So we feel insecure, and in fact, the presidency is not secure. How can you threat a security man who is well trained to arm, that is prepared to do anything at any time, put his life down on the board, and you say that these people are not able to work with you, or I don't really know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so when he took over, your phone is ringing. Your phone. Yeah. Because it's going in the microphone. So, you mean when he took over, he called every one of you and said in the faces of you that he won't work with the number of EPS officers on grounds that...
More especially those who came 2019.
Okay.
The past regime, he don't want to work with them.
Oh, he feels that you people are
politicians. Regime security, we are political securities. That's what he feels.
But did he do anything to investigate? Because you people are professional people. There's nothing where you did anything unprofessional. Then why would he come? Why do you think he says such?
My brother, I don't really know. People feel Liberia for them, but Liberia is not for them. We are all Liberian for God's sake. I don't know the reason. But same guy, he's looking for his own problem. And
when you say looking for his own problem, what do you mean?
If I say looking for his own problem, I am prepared at any time to do anything. My life is on the board. So if Senge want better Liberia, we can give it to him. Senge is incompetent to be an EPS officer, even to be a director. How can a man come from America who told him death on the street, resign? We don't know his story. We get his papers, and we'll prove it. We know Senge problem. We know what made him to resign from the DEA in America. So Senge is not competent to be an EPS officer. Why would he dismiss people who are well trained?
Are there any criteria set to say, okay, you need to be this person or you need to reach this point before you can be in the EPS? Did he say this to any of you, or he decided to just get rid of you people?
He didn't say anything about criteria. If there is a criteria, why would the HR give me employment letter? Why would he give me probation letter? Why would I graduate from base and I come? You give me letter, you get me working, salary rolling. You didn't tell me that I go through vetting. You're talking about criteria set? I don't think there's criteria set.
Okay, so every one of you were employed, not to say, you just on contract or they just took you for a special service.
We were fully employed with the signature of the director and the HR proper.
Okay. So it means that even in any other sectors, before you, someone that is employed, before you dismiss them, it must be a cause. Either the person must have done something, and there are warnings you've been able to issue to the person. So you don't just wake up and dismiss, no matter who you are. You can't just wake up and dismiss people, though. And I think that is not. So when you people were dismissed, how did the dismissal go about? Did he call you people and say, okay, come to the office? And when you go to the office, he took all the weapons and everything from you people and say, go? Or you people still have your weapons? Go ahead.
As I'm speaking now, standing, I have my weapon with me.
The man have to stand.
Yeah, the man standing. I'm seeing the weapon with you.
So, as I'm speaking now, Senge call each and every one. Since Senge was confirmed from Capitol Building, he hasn't reached down to HQ, to where we work. He always at the executive mansion on the 4th floor, because he know his statement towards the country. It was not legitimate, so the fear is in him. So what he do now, he uses his SA, who is irrational, to do all his job.
So widow, the thing is getting serious. You people still have your weapons.
Oh yes.
Every one of you that they put down have your weapons.
Yes.
The 300 persons.
This is scary.
Oh yes.
Are you willing? And go ahead.
It said that you people are on the run now. Are they looking for you guys?
For me, I'm not on the run because I'm fully prepared for any other eventuality. Any attempt, I will not relent. I will strongly retaliate. I am fully prepared.
Wow. What is Liberia getting into so?
What is this country getting
So,
into?
you people, 300 plus of you people have your weapons.
We have weapons and prepare.
Are you people jointly on this thing, or is it just few individuals, or you people have said, okay, you know what, we all that it dismissed illegally, we stand together and we're ready to revenge anytime?
We all that are dismissed illegally, we are fully prepared to take any action. If Senge is not willing to pay us off, we are prepared.
Okay, so your request now is to pay you people off.
Is to pay
and
us
how
off.
much is it for each of you?
Like for me, I made $300 and 14,000 Liberian naira. So if you employ me and you say I'm dismissed, it means you break contract with me. So that is, you are the one need to pay me. If I resign, then I break contract with you. So that is, I have to go empty. But you dismiss me, I didn't resign. And for no reason, so you have to pay me. So the 300 and the 14,000, you do your calculation and you know what to give me.
So they refuse to pay you guys off?
Oh yes, they only give you letter, give your ID, and you go.
And they never care to ask for the weapons?
They don't care about anything. Even they ask for the weapon, they will not get it.
So they haven't asked for the weapons?
Oh yes. Maybe they ask for the orders, but for me, I can present it.
Okay, so in this case, you are making some good points. You were employed. You did not wake up and resign. And so for any reason, if anyone wants to, say you should leave, they should be able to pay you for the number of times you are employed. So it's like, I'm employed, I'm still strong, and you're taking me off the job.
That's the law.
Then you need to pay me off.
Once you have your employment letter.
So where do we stand now as we speak with the way things are happening? Why if they come to you for the gun or the weapons?
Sayante do the distance of the sea before the post ship oil. If you are coming to me for the gun, you must be prepared to face challenge.
So you are saying that you won't give the gun or anything to them if they request for it?
I won't until you can pay me.
This is something that is very interesting. Over 300 persons, all of your colleagues, they are still in possession of the arms.
They are prepared. As we speak, they are fully prepared. We are prepared for any action, anytime, anywhere.
But have you people complained to the government?
I believe coming to the media to publish it, it will be the better thing. But if I complain to the government, I don't think I will get the rightful address because I'm an ex-government official and I'm carrying the government to court. Why would that prove to me? I'm a poor boy. Well, I'm not taking money to fight government. So I believe, let me take it a radical way. If war call even come for me too, I am prepared to go. But it better I take it a radical way than to take it diplomatic way. Because I've been diplomatic until it reaches far now. So let me take it a radical way.
So since this issue happened, what are some of the means you've used to have this address? Did you people go to court, or do you think it's necessary to go to court, or what are some of the other means you've used? Maybe, okay, I want to do this so as to have this address, and that it did not work.
The means I can use now is to use the media only.
Okay.
If the media try to push it forward and there's no calling, there's no response, 1 week. After 1 week, Liberia will not be in peace. Trust me.
So
Well, listen to me. I didn't get you, and I'm trying to connect myself. You said it's an ultimatum. You gave the government or the EPS 1 week to listen to your cry.
Yes.
and you think that you were wrongfully dismissed, even though you are wrongfully dismissed, you don't have a problem with the dismissal again. You just need your benefit.
My benefit.
Because you were employed.
Yes.
And there was no warning. You did not do anything wrong. And one person just left from the blue sky, decided to just get you off your job.
Yes.
So what you're requesting now is to get your benefit.
Yes.
And failure on the part of the EPS to give you your benefit, it means that the president will not go to work maybe after 1 week.
But now, taking security, dismissing security who are trained, it means the Senate man is keeping the president insecure. That's the undermining of the president, how we take trained person. Put them out for no reason.
Speak to the microphone.
That is, the president is insecure. For Christ's sake, my brother, how will I live in your house? Know everything about you. Then you say, oh, leave the house, you're not sleeping here. They bring the money, you see me laying in the living room because I know how to penetrate.
And you guys know the executive mansion here, know the in and out, and know how, because you guys are security people though.
As I said earlier, scientists know the distance of the sea before they put ship on it. I know how to Ronaldinho my way, I know the best.
They got a real security man.
But
you want to give us a picture of the executive mansion. You've worked there for a couple of years. If you were to move ahead based on what has happened, and Sam Gay seemed to be adamant to what he needs to do, how do you think you can make a way? That place looks very protected.
My brother, confidence leads me to victory. I am going to mask confidentially any attempt. I told you earlier, I will not relent. I will strongly retaliate.
That will be an exchange of
bullets.
Bullets or whatsoever.
That's what we are prepared for. Men are already prepared.
Do you have the support of your colleagues? Why if, for example, somebody walk here now and say, James, give us this weapon?
As I speak now, this entire area is barricaded by my colleagues. If you don't know, we are fully prepared.
Wow.
I am always prepared when I move. Even when you see me alone, don't think I'm alone.
So now you always move with your weapon?
I always move, prepared.
You just leave it. Yeah, no, but let's be honest. This is totally unfair.
Yes.
On the part of Sam Gay. One thing I always said, I will come back to our guests, you don't play with security people. Most especially people that play with weapons.
Yeah.
These people understand how to penetrate. Listen, you and I can be standing in, be sitting in the studio. These security people can enter here. We don't know where. They are trained to these things.
Yes.
Most especially people that are around the president. You don't. Anyway, that is it. Let's go back to our.
Yes, I want to ask a question. The director of EPS said that you people were somehow involved into political campaigning. Is that true?
I have no knowledge to that. But as a trained officer, when I was trained as an EPS officer, my editor told me that I'm not a security. So I have no knowledge to that, being a politician.
No, it said you are not a politician.
I'm not a politician. So
yes,
I have no knowledge to that.
Okay.
If I'm campaigning, maybe I may be a son on a motorcade going with the president. So if you see me on a motorcade, I'm on a state duty, but not a political operation.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, and some of the things they raised, they said, some of you, when the new government took over, some of you did not go back to work, and some of you are not competent qualified. Is it true?
According to their file, every dismissal, according to their file, GAC recommends Senge to dismiss the people. I think when the letter comes, you will read it and see it. According to the paper, they said GAC, they are recommending people to dismiss. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know much about it. If they are competent, they are not competent. If you are not competent, why would HR employ you? Why would he do vetting? Why will you get probation letter? Why will you get employment letter if you are not competent? Why the past regime will be serving for 6 years without problem, without the president going through any problem if you are not competent? Look, being an owner of a car doesn't mean you own car. The hairstyle you call on the street, not made to be a security man. I mean, not made to be a street man, but the idea apply. It's what made to be the security man.
I think I have one of the letters here. Amanda B 200%, where Sam Gay wrote, Office of the HR. I think it was through his instruction, and then it says Executive Protection Service, Executive Mansion, and Action. Termination name Nathaniel O. Ben, employment date August 2, 2019, employee payroll ID is there, EPS ID number is there, marital status is there, date April 4, 2024, last position operative. Reasons: it has been determined by the administration that you did not meet the minimal requirements to be employed by the Executive Protection Service. Therefore, your services have been terminated with immediate effect. Upon receipt of this communication, you are instructed to turn over all EPS properties in your by this given to you by the service, including your identification card, to the human resource section immediately, desist from identifying yourself as an employee of the EPS by directive signed. Now you see the letter. The letter sounds very, sorry for folks, sounds very stupid. How do you dismiss someone? You're not even telling the person whether they will get their pay, whether they should go and settle their whatsoever you owe them, everything. You just say the person should just give everything over, all of that. You say, what are the requirements usually? Even though, do they have any other requirements before you become or remain in the EPS?
I don't even know, my brother. I don't know. I'm confused.
I think this is not good, though.
Not at all. Not at all, Sekou. It's not good.
That letter alone has exposed the EPS people.
It's not good.
You don't read letter like this. You just dismiss someone and say because they are not okay. So for the time they've worked, what is their benefit? Did you carry out tests? Did you people take any tests when you took over?
No. We only took off. We took off. We sent our letter application, our letter of recommendation.
No, I'm not talking about the time you people were being, being placed in the force. When Sam Gay took over, did he call for any test to determine whether you people to determine the qualification or whatsoever?
No.
Okay, do you people have a periodic tests that usually go on, or once you're in the force, you're in the force?
Not at all. No.
Anyway, we have James Kelly here. He's an EPS agent, well supported by his colleagues. He's well armed. He has all his weapons and everything on him. He's in our studio. He was wrongfully dismissed by Sam Gay, the EPS director. Now they're saying that they gave 1 week ultimatum to the EPS. If they don't do it, this country, you say it yourself. I don't want to say it. You say 1 week what?
1 week after the media announcement. After I gauge the media, if the media announce after 1 week, Liberia, if they want better Liberia, so shall we give them.
Wow. If they doesn't pay you off.
If they doesn't pay you off.
Oh, yes, okay.
We begging you all. Okay, let's go to the line on 0770907. Me, I know what you guys are going through. Yeah, I know what you guys are going through. You men and women of the service, and somebody can just walk on. God, Liberia. Unity Party 07709079070 07709079070 08809079070. Those of you out of Liberia, I'm seeing a lot of your comments. You want to call us, you out of Liberia, you can call us on +231 770 942048 +231 770 942048. The line for the people in Banga.
That is 0779 003 0779 003 We have, of course, already. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira and Sekou.
Go ahead.
And let me say thank you to your studio guests. I'm Peter David Castle. I call from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville. You know, Sekou and other guys really need to put their act together. This kind of undemocratic dismissal of a trained security personnel, I think, and it's very much, they are creating insecurity for our society. And it's very much bad. These guys just came to power with hate, you know, and animosity. You should not be the cause of uprising. You don't do that. These guys are in America that are very much grossly incompetent. They give them power that they don't want to exercise it and to benefit the Liberian people.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, my sister, and good morning, my CEO. This is Julius Savelli, and I call from Banga. My brother, this is scary. You know, it sounds to be funny, but it's not funny. When security officers in a tune of
300 plus
number, that most security officers, even 15, well trained. I believe that they are well trained. If they are threatening the democracy, this is scary. We urge that whosoever listening from that background is be able to intervene. We are asking the lawmaker to intervene right now.
Okay,
let me go to the international line and take this person here. Is this our international call? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sekou. I'm Alaska and I joined India this afternoon.
Okay, India, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the show. You see, these are things we've been saying. You see, I'm saying gay and the quote unquote native island government exposing our country to danger. Yeah, what they main serious thing, security to the country and saying gay should be here responsible if anything happening in Liberia because you can't go ahead and dismiss 300 trained security personnel.
More than 300, not just 300.
More than 300 to satisfy or irresponsible president into the Mambuaga. I think these are serious affront the Liberian people. Thank you, Sekou, for following me the time.
Thank you. Let's take more calls here. This person on the line. Morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to Samira. Good morning to many that stuff finding the broadcast.
I
listened to the stuff yesterday on your sister's radio and Fiddle FM yesterday. And we talked about the long way up yesterday. When security are speaking a man, you don't have the concrete time and coming out to speak to the issue of the peace, the safety of the country. Because these people are together, they were well trained by the team of the Togoli or Ghanaian too. And they have that certificate. If you want to see the people themselves, because you got so many ways for George, you said the legal person, the people may say that you have a letter or employment from the HR, my SR sits over there. We lie on phone now. We're not saying the regular thing that's going on, and they are setting a piece of the country. So why is the so-called society? Why is the Christian community and the so-called when it comes to the people who get the African people within the country? Because we saw a lot of Africans in the country. So why are they when a COVID is for free? Where the piece of the country back?
Okay, thank you. I'm getting a report. Hope it is not confirmed that the EPS director has ordered his guys to move at Voice of Liberia, but I hope it is not true. Let's take this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Sekou. Yes, I'm calling from Sweden. I'm MDG Wolo calling from Sweden. Brother, as I sit in my living room, I'm trembling. From what I'm hearing, I think it's not a good thing for the country. You cannot just for one day just sat down and just want to dismiss 300% security.
More than 300, according to the guy.
I'm chilling. I'm terrified. The country. I don't know what we are heading to. This needs to be put under control because this is not good. It is not good. Really, brother, I don't want to say much. Other people have to contribute, but I'm sorry. I don't know.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take this. Like I said, I'm getting a report from a source within the EPS, but I still want to see how it plays out. That the folks,
there,
yes,
right?
yes, you take the call.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Samira, and let me say good morning to the biggest CEO. My name is J. Prince Momo Alabosingwa. I join you from Banga. Let me applaud you guys, and let me applaud the CEO Get for his elaboration this morning. But I'm very scared this morning when he said that one way or the other he will give the Liberian people a better Liberia. I think they need to give, and I think they need to inform the poor horses on the issues because I think their issue is very serious, and I think this government is not taking things serious because they came to rescue. I think they came to kill us. So the issue I want to appeal to them, let it inform the bull horses before they can take any action. Thank you this morning.
Thank you. Let me take this other. Okay.
Morning, Samira.
Your name, where do you join us from?
I'm Spencer Money and I join you from Banga County this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, let me say good morning to Mr. Shabib in studio and good morning to your guests. Samira, you know this country this government is trying to bring up problem. I have security background. My uncle is a sergeant in the army. My biological brother is another sergeant in the army. To put down security people from the military is a serious risk, and I think this government is not doing well.
Okay, thank you.
Let me take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning, Sekou. This is Musa Sharif. Good morning to Samira. All right, Sekou, I'm not sure if the top security committee heads at the legislature, they are not aware of this. They're supposed to be aware. Or other than that, if the executive went ahead and they didn't inform them, that is a breach of mutuality among and between the branches of government. You know, the House's committee head on security and defense at the lower house and that of the upper house. So if you want to take security decisions are not just like ordinary decisions. People that are trained to defend the state, to defend the president, to defend the people. If you want to have any issue with them, that should be discussed, very much lengthily, including the House involvement. I'm hearing that they have put down, or they intend to put down 150 men, or more than that. Sekou, that is not good for our national security. I understand it is an attempt to cut down, budget and what have you, to cut down expenses and what have you. It is not, in my own opinion, I'm not thinking that it is about issue of qualification, no, because the president, what they as the man rightly said, the president wasn't harmed in the process and what have you. They have been doing their work. If attempts to cut down government expenses, if that's what you want to do, you got to do it very, very diligently. Other than that, you create more problem for the government. Then,
but I think when you want to do these things, you don't go to the security sector. Exactly. You need to be careful. These are people that have been trained. You spend the government, you spend the country resources to train them.
Exactly.
They are all armed carriers.
What you need to do for security personnel, you don't just get them off. Probably you can redeploy them in other sectors of the security forces. Just absorb them, keep them under the check and balance of the government until such time they are old and then they are no longer useful to the state and all of that. But leave active men and women in the arm, they are able-bodied men, and then just
and the scary thing yet, all the people that they dismiss illegally, they still have their weapons. The man in my studio has his full weapon.
And my brother Rufo, my comrade Rufo Nouvelle, did communication to our brother Kofi Woods, a very, very much experienced guy in the history of Liberia. Most of the happenings, ugly happening happened before him. He's in charge of national security. I don't know if he's aware of all these things. So I'm not saying it is the right of the government to say if you need a service if it is right. If it is indeed.
But what the people are saying now, they don't have a problem. They should pay them. They should give that benefit. And I think it makes a lot of sense because they were employed.
Exactly. Even with that, they will go with, in my mind, they will go with prejudice. They will go with malice. You don't do it that way. Even if you get your pay not satisfied, because you are not prepared to use your pay at once. No. You make a life plan for that job. And then to come and take you out, say, okay, mama, we'll pay $10,000. It can't solve your problem.
Okay.
So that is it. So let us be careful with this thing, and it is not good for the government.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take this person here. Good morning.
Well, good morning, CEO, and good morning to Samira, and good morning to your studio guest, our dear brother. This is the people's governor, the governor for district number 10. I join you for my Oro resident. There's a need for all we who are believers and our other brother them and other religion. There's a need to pray for the country. The proper agenda were here, the outgoing government, my brother. The public okra were not like the way it looking that they always telling our people, look at the motorcycle people jacking for studio. They are another intensive one that have to do with security masking. Say even creep and I share tears away our brother. If you not want the mental, why you can't you settle the young men, let them go by their business and live their peaceful life? But look at that thing here, rescue. They rescue the public okra is too much. I think there's a need for rescue to really look at some of these sensitive issues as regarding to the way. Look, we are people from abroad listen to the brother, they will share here and they know what the brother is saying. These people are not people to play with. We just saw women just took the street here, my brother. It was not easy in the country. Then you talking about men. We're talking about we pray. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm getting report that two pickups at the police national headquarters being loaded. I don't know whether they are here, they coming or whatsoever, but I just want the public to know 2 vehicles being loaded with police officers from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. We're taking more calls. We will talk about this thing on this radio. We'll remain here. We'll talk about it. Good morning.
Good morning, Sekou.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
This is Mother Zagama calling from Sekou this morning. Sekou, this is one of the dullest decisions I have ever seen from an educated person. To look at armed carrier or trained security, trained, well, I listened to the guy yesterday, trained by the armed forces of Liberia how to use arms. You dismiss them, all of this in possession of their arms. But you know what I got to do? That same day himself come for the armed forces. yeah, that's what I'm praying for. That same day himself, he shouldn't say nobody. Let him go and get an arm for that man by himself. Because city guys people to power with malice. So for that malice, they have all of their sisters now, and they want to push the country to see what it is. We just let ourselves. I think that we ourselves now will need to take action so that we're not allow our country to deteriorate because of these guys that just keep our brother to loot our country. It's too much.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take another person on the line here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sekou. This is Abide Imo calling from the spiritual vessel. You have to go in. Come in, you talk about both committee on the lower house and the upper house that are responsible for security matter. That's a very good suggestion you gave it. And if you take that route, I think it will help me. When you saw they are training position, you say how you going.
Yeah, but they said no one seemed to listen to them. No one is listening to them.
And no soul, I dare you, no soul in the world at all. No man, whatever man, that you see them in a minute of the government better. You for this.
Okay. Let me take another person here. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Joyce here. I call from Red Hill, Omega.
Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I just want to say to my brother there, I beg you, please be kind. The government, actually, they are proceeding wrongly because we don't want problem in this country. The papa see that he is old, he has lived his life, at least they said it. Who permitted for the young people tomorrow to follow? But now they kind of bad permission that will discount young people and he's sitting there, they're hearing it, they know about it. But you know, like thing, when you not put fire, then nobody can come for your rescue until fire be there. When now you want to control the fire, go ahead, now it's become a problem.
Okay.
So I beg you that the representative or the senator then to step in so that the problem can be solved. Don't play with our men. That's why I start this thing in the country with war peace, please.
Okay, thank you very much. This person on the line here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sekou.
Yeah, morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Samira. Good morning to your studio guest. I'm actually, I decided to call this government. I got a security background. I'm advising the government to immediately stop putting security people down in the midst of the early beginning development. That's a very wrong action, wrong decision. Joseph Human Burger, I'm calling upon you on this medium. And Kofi Wu, I'm calling upon you are the security advisor of this country. That's a bad precedent. Those that you put on the security sector. They stop embarrassing security people. Security people are not civil servants. They are people who are trained and put into a system, and for whatever they are out tomorrow, they will make it in a sector. It's not that they are veterans, they are considered as a veteran. Even they are old, we still use them. Stop putting security people down. Don't harm our country in any stage of this government. But every attention will come back to you, or everything will come back to you. At the end of the day, there's a problem in this country. Those people sitting around you, they are messaging of things out. They are completely messaging of. You don't put security people down. Please, I'm advising you on this.
Okay.
Stop that.
Okay.
This is still every one of them. please.
Okay. Okay. I have the picture of the two police vehicles, pickup white, that are being loaded with officers of the police. Let me send it to you so you can put it on the screen so that people that are watching can see it. Yeah, from the police. I'm not saying that they are coming here or whatsoever, but I just want you to know we need to report all of the things that are happening and all the informations we are getting. Let me send it to my producer so you can have it there immediately. I'm sending it to your WhatsApp. Okay, I should send it to your WhatsApp, right? Okay, so let me do that now, so that those of you watching, you will see exactly what I'm talking about this morning. We're not saying this in any bad faith to say the police is coming to do something bad to us or that they coming. Let me say in the simple English. But the two police pickups being loaded with police officers, they were seen at the police headquarters. They've left from there. Where they are going, we don't know. This person, morning.
Good morning, Sekou.
Yes, you need to lower your monitor. We need not to say this to you, please. Go ahead.
Let me leave the radio. The two pickups you talk about.
Yeah.
The one of it just passed in single red now. I'm standing red on 18th Street.
Okay.
I'm monitoring the radio, and one of it just passed with heavy police officer in it.
Okay. Is it coming to town or going to Single Way?
They're going here, the Junction Way.
Okay.
White pickup.
Okay, yes, it's on the police. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So to tell you on top of the information, maybe they're going somewhere else. So like we said, we're not saying that they come here or they not come here. Morning. Yes. You told someone to be out there to go live?
Yes. This morning.
Mm-hmm. You're coming in very low. Hey, no, we can't continue with you. Let's take another person here. Good morning. Good morning. This person. Good morning. Morning. Are you on the line, but you seem not to say anything? Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, Sekou. Let me say good morning to my brother in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
They get the same thing I'm coming from a Logina resident this morning.
Yes.
Sekou, it is very heartbreaking. Sekou is a threat to national security to our country. Sekou, only Joe Waka and the rest of Senge, they don't believe in Liberia. The people they got international passport or anything, they will go. Under what condition, Sekou, you will put a man down who was trained and the man has arms? You know, a picture is for the citizen. You see what they are doing to the country? The American embassy, the person of churches, the civil society, they are not spoken. They are looking at this thing. It's threat to our country, and we say the same. According to our many Liberians, we shouldn't set and allow the country to be the way it is. It is dangerous for the safety of our country.
Okay, thank you. Let me take this person here. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is behind the people. The people know exactly that you didn't have to see the power. In the form that, the openness that if you does not become president in your country, no go that area. One like that, they do. And then the people you put in power, they are testing with the same devil. Nothing factor is happening in the country for happiness to find the minds of the Liberians. And mind you, now the other people alone will affect the country, but the officers that they pull down, they moving around the country, if they join the asset people, there will be great downfall of Liberia. They should see reason to call the people and pay them. They should see everything immediately to pay those people off or put them in getting the security apparatus.
Okay. Okay,
So
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let me take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Let me say good morning to Samira also.
Mm-hmm.
This is Lawson Time.
Okay, Lawson, go ahead.
All from district in the morning in Maserati.
Mm-hmm.
While it is true, we should be encouraged to remember our ancestors who have been removed from the all quality. It is true also to determine the reason of the removal.
Mm-hmm. One of the letters I read, they say the person not qualified, but the person has been employed.
Yes, Sekou, you are CEO in that particular station. before you employ nothing fine now, I think they need to be a vetting process.
Yes, and which they did. The people been there for more than 5 years, 6 years.
I agree with you. I want for those guys to bring all the documents to your institution for the public sake now. We don't want to politicize this with the national concern.
No. We're not politicizing it, but they are all employed. I have their employment letters here. They are all employed. I can read all the employment letters on the radio.
Okay, so I want for them to do what you get back. Okay, all of
I said I have it.
Okay, very good. So please, I want you to publicly plea for the benefit of Liberian people.
Okay.
Do this thing holistically. So that everybody must be satisfied. They are Liberians.
Okay. Thank you very much. We're going to take 2 more calls. We call it a day. Good morning.
Yeah, my name.
Hello. Okay, this person. Morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning. I am a security man. I don't call my name.
My man, I know who talking. I just won't call your name, but I know who talking.
Yes. You see, getting with the man maker. The government keep in power with the man maker. People that were employed 2018, for 2018 died. Sergey saying we get rid of everybody in the service. That's the reason some are on a beach like a slave. Were on a beach. That enforced me, make me to resign on a pension. I was trained in Morocco.
You see?
I was trained in Morocco. I get a document to I get certificate from Morocco. American embassy certificate me for how I can say all the documents.
I know.
I can say all my training documents. You see, my certificate. The people meant to do what they are doing, but the civil society group they are sitting, they're not talking. The council of church, they're not talking. Our father from the Muslim background, they are not talking. When we are there, they could talk, but now nobody is talking. They are taking one side of this country, taking EPS officer to be a political officer. They are dismissing us every day. They're dismissing us. Thank you for your program. God bless you and my sister in the studio there, brother.
Inshallah. This person. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Ruby Connor, and I call from Ghana this morning.
Okay, Ruben, go ahead.
This country is going and set on one leg under Joe Walker. You see what happened yesterday at the Freedom FM? When these guys were there, some of them calls making the other guys who were explaining their side, what happened to them. And these guys were involved yesterday. So all those guys are gone there to attack these people. God forbid, they are going to be a bullshit yesterday. And the civil society, the people civil society in this country, the people religious leader in this country will never talk on those things that are leading to a crisis. Because 200 of this security, where three like you is before them down. You pay them off. Does that mean that the problem is solved? Meaning you are increasing the problem. Because for the president to undermine you all from because there's no your secret. What will we be heading with this country?
Okay.
This country is presenting with the devil. Like the president said, they are dating, and that's why this country is going like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ruben. Let me take the last person. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, my dear brother. Good morning, Sekou.
Yeah, morning.
Samira, good morning.
Let's hear you. What's your name? You joining us somewhere?
Thank you. This is Avin Wisset.
Okay, Avin, go ahead.
I'd like to say this to you, that what is happening to our country will set a very dangerous precedent. And I've been told that there are a barrage of EPS officers under the instruction of Sam Gay, currently barricading the office of Voice of Liberia. I'm seeing tutorials. I've seen live video going on, and these guys, as I speak to you, they are officers over there trying to create havoc and panic. We don't want these kind of activities in our country. The arbitrary removal of these trained armed men is politically motivated. They have done that because they want to target, or they are targeting a particular group of security personnel who got hired between 2018 to 2023, and is against the former president. They're against the former president of the country, and they're trying to go after and wish on people. This is going to jeopardize the already fragile peace and security of our country. If care is not taken, Semke is going to lead this country into crisis. We are following this process and we are asking Semke to hands off the young man, the brother that is in studio over there.
It is not the mayor alone. I mean, there are 300 plus.
I know that. Mm-hmm. I mean, we have conversation with its comrades. We have the documents, the letters they provided. Those guys went through the ranks and fat of the entire process that led to their employment. Nobody should try it in this country. Nobody should try it in this country. Those guys are Liberians. They deserve all rights under the law guaranteed by the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia for possible employment.
Thank you.
The security apparatus of Liberia is not a political ground that you recruit United People Palestinians and try to undermine those who are those servicemen who serve the Republic is in the period of 6 years and contributing towards the peace and security of this country.
Thank you.
So we are watching the process. At the party headquarters of the Coalition for Democratic Change, we are following the process. Any attempt for these guys to try to tamper with the stability and peace of our country, we are going to come in defense of the peace and stability of this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you. When you became a security man, Avi, you so kind of you get let trouble, Benny. Okay, let's come back to you, James. You've listened to all the callers. 99.9% of the callers are in support of you people, and they think that Sam Gay is not doing the raffle thing, and trouble or maybe crisis loom over the country, seeing the way things are happening. What have you to say to all the callers?
Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. What I have to say to all the callers, I listen to them. Well, I think I may measure 1 week, right?
1 week. Starting from today? Today is the 18th.
After the announcement of the media.
Okay.
I gave 1 week. So.
Today not there? Today there?
Starting from today.
Okay.
Starting from today. I will let the media go ahead. I will get to my people.
Yeah.
And talk to them. What I will come up to, I will let you know. And I will come back on air.
Sure. The next action will be what?
And also, I want to say to my friends flag carrier, the police, the army, if we give if the media is finished, and we come up with suggestion, whether good or bad, men may plan, God made decision.
Yeah.
We don't know what will happen next. So if good or bad, in terms of anything, let them stay their path. Let them stay their path.
Are you afraid of them?
I'm not afraid of anyone with the exception of God.
Okay. Because they got weapons. You got yours?
They got weapons.
Oh, you just think about the destruction at the end of the day, right?
The destruction. Some of us, it is because of the peace of Liberia we are still taking it the diplomatic way. If not so, but now, this April, I can remember April. This is April month that Red Riot came up in Liberia.
In April, yes.
This is April 6th that we are talking about in Liberia, that the trouble occurred in this country.
You people could do something.
So,
do you people have the idea how to penetrate the executive mansion?
My brother, I'm a trained cop.
Okay.
Very, very trained cop. I understand the battle drill 1 to 9.
How you call it? Battle drill?
Battle drill 1 to 9.
I mean, you are security man, I'll be honest.
If it comes to Operation Submarine, I am the Operation Submarine Detective Dijani. I fear nothing.
Wow. You understand everything?
Yes. So when it comes to penetration, I will just use my IMT. That is individual movement technique.
Okay.
Yeah. When original, if they want to do what they decide to do, we will support it. So I talk to my comrades, my friend flag carriers, let them stay their path after the announcement of the
on the media and whatsoever.
If we come with another decision, we will come to you. But let them stay their path. Thank you.
So why if you've been attacked by anyone claiming to be from the EPS or whosoever?
If I am attacked by anyone claiming to be from the EPS, oh God.
What will happen?
I think I talked about better Liberia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then
These
of
are all
course-
security threat, though.
Exactly. You keep emphasizing
You're not
on that
afraid?
better Liberia.
You don't think you could be invited?
I'm ready to go anywhere. If you are inviting me, I'm willing to go anywhere.
Okay, James, we want to say thank you for stopping by. Our doors are open. Whatsoever assistance you people think we can render to you people, our doors are open. We stand by you. We think one of the things that we stand for is the rights of people. When your rights are being infringed upon, we stand with you because we look into this. I think this is a witch hunt. It is now a professional thing to do. Is there anything we didn't ask you want to conclude on it that you want to just say, then we'll conclude? Everything is okay, right? Say bye-bye to the Liberian people now. Yeah. You want to say bye-bye to the Liberian people?
I would like to say bye-bye when I come back with my final decision.
Okay, James, thank you very much. We want to say thank you to each and every one of you for listening to us this morning on the show Good Morning Liberia. This program is being also live in Mangibi County on 89.7, being live in Bon County on 90.7, and other frequencies across Liberia. It has been carried on 104.1 from the nation's capital, Monrovia. We also live on www.voiceofliberiaradio.com. There you can get our online radio across the world. We're also live on the television. We want to say thank you. You can go on Radio Guiding. Radio Guiding, you can get us there. Just tap Liberia and you go to Liberia and you will see Voice of Liberia. And we want to say thank you to all of our listeners, our viewers, our contributors who've helped in making this edition a success. Samira, we need to go.
Certainly, we need to leave. The Liberian people, they got it already. They heard what they heard. So that's it.
Okay, so we'll be back here, and Samira will be back here on tomorrow. Let's play a song. My name is Sekou, and I'm Sekou Sharif. We pray for the best for Liberia, and we wish our country all the best, and we hope that the right thing will happen in our country. I will be back here on Monday. Samira will take over on tomorrow, and wish every one of you the best.